Well, good afternoon, Fort Worth, Texas. My name is Troy Robinette, co-chairman of the Lonestar Open Auctioneer Championship. On behalf of myself, my co-chairman Morgan Hobson, our committee, trustees, and past grand champions, we say welcome to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. You guys are in store for 24 of the United States of America's greatest auctioneers to come on the stage. They are going for the grand prize of $20,000. This beautiful custom Jeff Smith saddle that is generously donated by Tony Langden Auction Properties. High-O silver belt buckles, and new to this year, sponsored by Metro Auto Auction, they are going to be receiving a gift certificate for $1,200 to go down to Rod Patrick Boots and get themselves a new pair of boots. So welcome. We have an exciting day for you all. We will get right into our program shortly. The first thing I want to introduce to you is the trustees. Our contest pays $20,000, which makes it the highest paying open auctioneer contest in the world. And that is made possible by 10 fellow auctioneers. Hold your applause till the end. I want to make sure that they receive special recognition now, but we will give them a presentation later on in the program. But they are Terrell Coleman, Andy Dunning, Trey Galloway, Justin Holmberg, my co-chair Morgan Hobson, Doak Lambert, Tony Langden, Toya McLeod, Craig Meyer, and Cody Shelley. If you would please give these auctioneers a big, big round of applause for donating their $20,000 for we give away today. We have some awesome sponsors. I'm going to run through them real quick. You'll hear from Tony and Cody in the commentary booth. They'll tell you about them as well. But our prelim sponsors is America's Auto Auction. If you would give America's a big round of applause. Our finals will be Metro Auto Auction. Our commentary booth is sponsored by Ironbound. If you had a free beer from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, you can thank Jeremy Barwick and the Western Bloodstock team for sponsoring our social hour. We're going to continue to do that each and every year. It was a big, big hit. Our Lonestar 2025 Lonestar Open Grand Champion Matt Moravec generously sponsored our contestant gifts that we gave to them in the contestant meeting. The James Ben Pendleton Family Trust sponsored a pair of Rod Patrick boots. Superior Livestock Auction sponsored our belt buckles. Tony Langden Auction Properties sponsored our custom saddle. Debbie and Kevin McLaughlin sponsored our contestant. We did a drawing for the early bird, so they paid one of the contestants' entry fees. And then 1846 Cattle Company, Decatur, Texas, sponsored our reception last night. If you would please give those sponsors a big round of applause, I'd be very grateful. We are here at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. I saw him just a second ago. Stephen Marchman was instrumental in getting the Lonestar Open here at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. Ashley Davis, Matt Brockman are tremendous to work with. The people here from top to bottom at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, they are second to none. If you need a stage built, if you need mats that go on the stage, if you need them taped down, if you need extra shavings, you ask for it, they get it done immediately, and they are phenomenal. So welcome again to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. If you see a member of the staff, be sure to tell them thank you for having the Lonestar Open here. We are very, very grateful. SC31 Goal has done your check-in and check-out. This is an actual auction. These contestants have brought their 2 items to be auctioned off. If you bid $5,000 on one of these items, we fully expect you to pay $5,000 before you leave and take your item with you. There is a buyer's premium that is added onto that, which is 10%, so factor that into your bidding. We are broadcasting with CHC Live Scoring. Mark Michaels, his son Hayden, are I don't know if there's anybody better in the game. They broadcast all the Western Bloodstock sales, so if you get a chance to log on to CHC Live Scoring and watch some of the best and elite auctioneers and the ringmen on those Western Bloodstock sales, you'll see that Mark Michaels and his team broadcast those as well. Are y'all ready for me to shut up and hear some auctioneers? I want to introduce you to our past Grand Champion auctioneers. In 2016, when we came with the vision of the Lonestar Open to promote auctioneering, to promote the art form to Fort Worth, Texas and beyond, what we found was Red Steagall Festival. We started there. We didn't know what we were doing. They didn't know what we were doing. They watered the arena where we were going to have the sale. They flooded it for their night rodeo. My truck got stuck. My trailer got stuck. The pictures that we have of the contestants, their mud up to their boots, that was our first one. And to come from that muddy arena at the Red Steak Golf Festival to what you see here today, we are extremely proud. And in 2016, this contest, I believe, paid $2,000. And the man that won it, if he will head down this way, if you can hear the sound of my voice, in our part of the world, they may not get any better. He has lightning speed as an auctioneer. He's even a faster thinker and joke teller. If you would, welcome the 2006, the OG, the original grand champion auctioneer. He is Craig Meyer.
Hello, everybody. Y'all ready for an awesome contest? We're going to have a little bit of fun today. What do you have for me? You just want me to hush and sell? Yeah, hush. You want me to say anything? Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to start it off here. I want to say welcome to everybody. Enjoy the contest. I do want to say before we start, this is really, really fun to preserve and show our auction method of marketing and to show off the craft of bid calling. It's a lot of fun. You're going to see a lot of talent today. And I'm going to start off here. We're going to sell 527 on the DeWalt. This is a little DeWalt radio, lithium-ion, 12-volt. Here we go. All right, here we go. $100. $50. Let's go. Now 75. 75. Now what? 125. 125. Jay, you good? 125, 125, all in. Sold, $100 bid, sold, $100 bid right there. Thank you, Matt Moravec, 160, is that an 8? 168, 168. Thank you, Troy.
Give Craig a big round of applause. He graced us out of retirement from competitive auctioneering in 2017. I don't know if there has been a better presentation of live auction items ever in the history of an auctioneer contest. In our community, in the competitive world, people still talk about how this man is an amazing public speaker, an amazing auctioneer, and a dear friend. The saddle you see on this stage, I called him and I said, Tony, we're moving to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. I would love if you would sponsor just a saddle. I mean, if we could just kind of have some light tooling on it. That'd be fantastic. He said, Troy, I got to handle it. I said, well, don't go crazy. And this is what he brings us each and every year. Welcome, the 2017 Grand Champion Auctioneer, Tony Langden.
Thank you. It's certainly a pleasure to be back here. This event has evolved from what you were talking about earlier. I remember when I won it in 2017, I was standing on a flatbed trailer in the middle of Old Cowtown Coliseum, and I think I won $3,500 that year. The money had gone up from the year before, so it's come a long ways. Our hats off to you and Morgan for carrying the torch on this. This has become a great event. I think this is the best setup we've had. All right, this is what we're going to sell first. This is going to be the off-road alloy amphibious system. Looks like a toy to me. All right. How about buying liberty, 300, $300, I'll get liberty, 300, $200, I'll get liberty, 200, 100, $100, I'll get liberty, 125, $100, I'll get liberty, 20, liberty, 125, liberty, 50, 125, liberty, 50, 50, liberty, buying liberty, 35, then 125, liberty, liberty, 35, 125 here, now 35, then liberty, 35, liberty, 35, 50, 50, liberty, 50, liberty, 75, at 150, liberty, 75, 60, 150, liberty, liberty, buying liberty, liberty, 150, 60, 150, liberty, buying liberty, 150, liberty, 60. You want it? At 150, liberty, 160. I got you in already, big dog. At 150, liberty, $160. 150, liberty, 160. Anybody else? So right here, $150, 150. Better number, 151, 151. Thank you.
Give Tony a big round of applause. In 2018, he showed up. We moved out of that muddy arena off the flatbed trailer into a little tiny ballroom. And he showed up from West Texas wearing his West Texas punch hat, and I think it was a blue blazer, and he breathed fire. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would welcome the 2018 Grand Champion Auctioneer, Toya McLeod.
Thank you, Troy. When I won, it was $5,000, so it's getting bigger and bigger. And I called Troy. I said, man, this thing ought to pay $10,000. And all of us past champions will contribute $1,000 apiece, and we'll get to $10,000. And I thought as the years went on that would get less and less, but it has gone the opposite direction. So we're happy that we pay the largest prize of any auctioneer contest in America at $20,000. All right, I got the 503. This is the Bose QC. And on a data there, here, but I'm going to give a data 50, and a $100 down, data 150 down, 2 down, data 250, sir. On a data beer, data $100, 250 down, 3 down, 50 down, data 350, man there. On a data 3 bid right there, 350 down, but I'm going to give me 325 then, down, data 325. On a data beer, data $100, but I'm going to give a data $25 here, down, but I'm going to give him 3. So $300, 16. What's that number, ma'am? I believe that might be going home to my house. 163. We got a great contest, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you very much, Toya. As Toya said, he donated the original $1,000 to make up the 10, and the first person to win $10,000 in that same tiny little ballroom in Fort Worth, Texas. She showed up. I remember she was hustling from a car sale. Right as we were closing the doors to the contestant meeting, she slid in and won the contest. If you would please welcome the 2019 Grand Champion Auctioneer, Angie Meyer.
Yeah, and it was 10,000. Awesome. All right, guys, here we go. It is the item number 516. And a beautiful little necklace. Here we go. I better give it a 25. I better give it a 5. I better give it a 25. I better give it a 35. I better give it a $35 bid. Now 45. I better give it a 55. I better give it a 65, 75. I better give it a 75. Yeah, 85. I better give it a 95. I better give it a 95. I better give it a $95 bid. Now 105. I better give it a 5. I better give it a 105. I better give it a 115. I better give it a down 125. I better give it a down 150. I better give it a down 150. I better give it a down 175. I better give it a 200. I better give it a down 2. I better give it a 2. I better how about 185, sir? I better give it a 185. I better give it a 185. It's all fair. I better give it a 95. I better give it a 195. I better give it a 195. I better give it a 195. 195. You got it. I better give it a 195. I better give it a 95. I better give it a 195. Sold it. $185 bid. Buyer number is 150. 150.
After a 2-year hiatus from world events, we came to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. As I mentioned, my good friend and ringman, Stephen Marshman, who works here full-time at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, was instrumental in getting us here, and this is an amazing home for our auctioneer contest. And that was the first year that we had the saddle, and he came in and dominated. If you would, welcome the 2022 Grand Champion Auctioneer, Cody Shelley.
Well, thank you, Troy. Contestants, good luck today. It's great to see the great crowd we have. It's great to see the growth that is taking place. Thank you, Troy. You're welcome. It's great to see the growth that is taking place, and just know if you win today, you are now one of the newest trustees moving forward. So we all know the Yellowstone effect, right? Yeah. If you haven't gotten a buckle yet, I have one, and it says Dutton Ranch Yellowstone. All right, here we go. Look at 25, 58, 58, 75, 100. You need a buckle, don't you? 100 and a quarter. 125, 100, 25, 125. Everybody else. 125, 125. So, Ty's Freije that snuck behind the curtain up there. 117, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the contest today. Good luck to all the contestants.
Give Cody a big round of applause. In 2023, I believe his jacket was maroon, wasn't it? He had a custom jacket on that was the most beautiful suede maroon you have ever seen. I don't know why he's not wearing it today. I'd wear it every day if I were you. He is the current president of the Texas Auctioneers Association. I'm going to tell you, he's a great auctioneer. You're going to hear that he's a great auctioneer. But more importantly, and what we should all try to be chasing after, is the guy that he is. He is a great, great guy. If you would please welcome my friend, Trey Galloway.
Well, Troy, I don't know whether to cry or to tell you thank you, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be here. I'm going to tell you, you're fixing to see some talent cross this stage that you will not find in one room anywhere that you go. What in the world are you selling around here, Troy?
Well, I figured you have that cerebral smart brain, so a marble run set would be perfect for the creative mind, it says, and that would be you, my friend.
Oh, my Lord. Well, we'll see what it's worth today, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Lot number 510. Lot number 510. 25 to go. He'll get 25. 25. 50. 75. It's 75. 7,500. 125. 125. 50. 150. 75. 75. 200. 200. Quarter. It's 25. 50. 250. 250. 75. 275. 3. And 300. 300. Now, go ahead, Dad said it's okay. And 300. 275, 3 all in it on. 275, 3. Sold it to you, 275. 136. Tony Langden, thank you.
He got in on a red-eye flight last year from selling a classic car sale, I believe, in California or Vegas. From David City, Nebraska. I am so pumped that he is here this year. I'm so pumped that he won last year, and you are about to hear one heck of an auctioneer. Please welcome the 2025 Grand Champion, your reigning for about 3 more hours, Mr. Matt Moravec.
Well, thank you. I don't know how you can top an introduction like that. Well, first of all, I'd like to say on behalf of myself, I'd love to thank Troy and the rest of the committee here with the TLSO for putting on this prestigious event. The momentum and the notoriety that this event is getting, it's going to be something that's going to be looked forward to for a lot of auctioneers for a lot of years to come. It's right up there with a lot of those world contests. It gains you so much momentum throughout the year. There can only be one winner, but there's one thing that you can take if you don't win from this contest, and it's what you decide to take home that gives you the momentum for the next year, for the rest of your life, for the rest of your career. So I hope you all know that. It's done it for me. And like you said, it was a red-eye flight last year. It was an early flight this morning. It didn't quite work out, so I'm just getting in, but I'm happy to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got lot 522. This is the DeWalt. I'm going to guess it's a 20-volt. Yes, it is a 20-volt cordless. Work light, yeah, we'll call it work light. Flashlight out. I'm going to shed a little light on the situation. I don't think you, sir. All right, I'm going to get a bit of a chair. Give 100 here. Let's go. Hit one. I'm going to get a 25 here. Somebody get $25 on it. Yeah, 25, man. 50. And I'm going to get a 75. A bit of a 75. Pond. I'm going to get a bit of a 25, man. 50. And 150. But I'm going to get a bit of a 50. I'm going to get a 25. 35 down. Yeah, 125. Going to get a bit of a 35. Hands high here. Thank you, sir. Yeah, 35. A bit of a 35. I'm going to get a bit of a 35 up here. Don't have. Solder 125. Take it, TJ. I'll get a bit of my number is 170. 117. Number 117. Take it, number 117. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a long 3 hours. Stick around. Support the contestants. They could use it. It's going to be a long day for them, but we're going to have a lot of fun.
And we have one past grand champion that is not here today, but we want to make sure that he receives his recognition. It was our 2024 grand champion auctioneer. He was living in Portales, New Mexico at the time. Now he lives in the DFW here in Texas. So if you would give Sisto Pius a big round of applause, we would greatly appreciate it. You see 4 gentlemen down front. In our industry, we call them ringmen or bidder assistants. You can bid to them. You can bid to the auctioneer. In case of a tie bid, the only thing the auctioneer will be able to do is open it between those 2 bidders and those 2 bidders only. But these gentlemen will be relaying your bids. I want to introduce them from my left to your right. It will be Doc Breen from down in College Station, Texas. The legend in black slacks. Some people call him Uncle Wade. We like to call him Wade Pierce. Here he is, Uncle Wade, Wade Pierce. He's on just about every committee you could possibly be here at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, and we're thankful to have him. If you would, please welcome my friend, Jay Purchase. And from the Weekly Livestock Reporter, he works classic car sales. He works Keeneland. He works pots and pans sales. And if you catch him just right, you can meet him up there at the beer cooler right after this deal. have a good conversation. If you would, please welcome Ralph Means. In our Ironbound commentary booth, that will be hosted by trustees and our grand champion auctioneers, Tony Langden and Cody Shelley. If you would, please turn your attention to our Ironbound commentary booth. They will begin our program.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's certainly my pleasure to be back here in the Ironbound booth. We're pleased that everybody's here today. We've got such a great crowd. So before we begin, as I said, you're going to be treated to 24 top auctioneers. Now, I'm going to go through this score list, a score sheet that'll be utilized by the judges today so that you will know how that they're determining who's going to be the winner here today. There's 6 categories that each contestant will be judged on today. The first 5 categories, they'll be judged from a 1-point to a 10-point assessment. And the very first one is their opening statement. So the auctioneer will greet everyone, state their name, their contestant number, and describe the item that they're going to be offering for sale. So they'll be judged from 1 to 10 on that. The second category is style. That's going to be their delivery, poise, eye contact, and the gestures that they make while they're selling each item here today. Third will be the overall beard calling. That's going to be their voice control, voice clarity, the speed, the volume, and how they handle themselves in regards to their chant. Number 4 that they're going to be judged on from 1 to 10 will be the overall impression. Did this auctioneer fairly represent the merchandise that they were presenting for sale at auction? Are they a good representation of the auction profession? So that's very important. That's going to be the 4th category. The 5th category is one that I think is really important, is how they escalate the bidding and how they reach the final bid and the appropriate amount, and that they say sold. That's very important, and that they also repeat the sales price and the bidder's number. Now, the last one is 1 to 15. This is a really, really big portion of the judging, and this is, would you hire this auctioneer to sell an auction for you? So those 6 categories are going to be how we determine the champion here today and the finalists. So there'll be 5 finalists that'll be selected from this group of 24, and that's how they will be judged and scored today. Now, also in the booth today, we're joined by Justin Holmberg, and we're going to spend a little bit of time visiting with him. He's one of our trustees and one of the most renowned auctioneers in the industry today.
Well, like Tony said, Justin's one of the trustees and has been. 3 years ago, we started, we as in Troy and Morgan and the crew, started calling on other auctioneers throughout the country and that are in the business to donate money so that we could make sure that this contest was prestigious and make sure that this contest gave more money away than any other contest in the year, throughout the year. And Justin, he's got homes in California, Kentucky, and Australia. So he has no ties here to Texas. He's a dear friend of mine, one of the most sought-after auctioneers in the country, sells most every large equine auction there is in the country. He's a part of each and every one of those, and he's an icon in the industry and a friend of mine. So I just wanted to get him up here and just ask a quick question. And like I said, Justin, with the nature of not having really any ties to Texas, what makes you support a contest like this that's in Texas?
Well, my heart's always been here in Texas, and my family's all up in the Panhandle and Channing and areas like that, but never was able to establish a home here. But again, all my friends and I tried a couple times. That's right. And then you sold it out from underneath me. So I'm just kidding. Tony does a great job in the land, and yeah, just had some ties here. Just over the years, have had fantastic opportunities to work in sales here in Fort Worth and other places in Texas, and my heart's here. Just never could land here long enough. So
now, we talked earlier, you're about to move from Australia back here permanently, and where are you going to move to?
Lexington, Kentucky. We're going to give that a go. So.
One thing that I think everybody would find very, very interesting here, since you spent so much time in Australia, is the difference between auctions in Australia and the auctions here. Could you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. It's just different. I don't know if it's better, but it's just different, and they're a slower pace. They're more commanding of their audience, and they draw them in more conversationally than we do sometimes. But what's funny is they always are saying what they have and never what they're asking. So that was a bit tricky to kind of pick up when I go to a couple sales there. But yeah, it's interesting. it's nice to see how other industries do it, you know?
Well, Justin, once again, from the trustees, the other trustees, we just want to say thank you for supporting us here and continuing to support the live auction. But before we get underway, I think we're about ready to go. Morgan, is that right? I do want to take this time to introduce the judges here that will be judging these contestants on the things that Tony just mentioned. So all the way from Rimbey, Alberta, Canada, we've got Mr. Dean Edge. Also from Belton, Texas, Jamie Elkins. From Dunlap, Iowa, we got Mr. John Shaben. From Wooster, Ohio, Andy White. And from Murray, Kentucky, Mr. Trey Morris. Well, like Tony had mentioned, each of the contestants will sell their items, and then we'll take 5 back to the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to begin the auction contest, and we will begin with contestant number 1.
Good afternoon, Fort Worth. How are we doing? Yeah. Let's have a good contest. It's a great day. It's a great day for a contest. It's going to be the best contest you're going to see all year. I'm Trinity Crow. I'm from Belton, Texas. I'm contestant number 1. I brought 2 good items to sell for you today. It's going to be lot number 247 and lot number 248. 247 is going to be a Sennheiser microphone, and lot number 248 is going to be a Harbinger portable speaker. All right, that being said, thank you, judges, thank you, sponsors, thank you, board of directors, and thank you, good buyers. Let's have a good sale. Let's go to lot number 247. Lot number 247 is going to be a Sennheiser. It's my personal favorite microphone. It's a 945 edition. It's the only one to pull out the bag before you go to the office. How much on it? If you got a hand on 10, 20, 20, if you got a hand on 20, 30, if it $40, $50, 60, 70, $70, 80, 89, 90, 100, if it $100, 110, 10, 20, 30, 40, if it 15, and 60, 80, if it got a hand on 160, 170, 180, 180, if it got a hand on $200, 225, 5 and 15, if it got a 250, 15, if it 50, 75, 5, if it got a 250, 275, 300, 3, if it got a hand on 3, now quarter, if it 325, 350, 15, if it 375, 5, if it got a 5, 4, if it got a hand on $400, 450, 50, now 500, 5, if it got a hand on 550, 15, if it got a hand on 550, 600, 6, if it got a hand on 575, 5, if it got a hand on Sennheiser, heavy duty, one to pull from. I got 550 all the way to my right, asking 575. 5, if it got it out of 575, if it got it out of 50, 75. 5, hurry done. 5, if it got it in high. So, 550 your way, Ralph, means 550, bidder number. Bidder number 180, that's 550. Bidder number 180. Let's go to lot number 248. Lot number 248 is going to be a Harbinger, portable speaker, Bluetooth, battery powered, and you got the microphone and the cable. How much on it? If it at 25, 50, 50, if it at 50, 75, 500, if it at 100 to 25, 5, 50, if it got a 150, 175, 5, if it at 175, 2, 2, if it got a 2 and a quarter, now 50, 75, $300, 3, if it 3, quarter, if it got a $325, 5, we got $300, asking 325, 5, if it got a 955, 310. You never know when you're going to need this portable speaker. Stand up, Fort Worth, Texas. 10, a 20, a 20. If you got a hand on 320, 330, a 30. If you got to thank you what you did do, Hudson. I got 320, asking $330. A 30. If you got 30, 40, a 40. If you got a hand on 40, now 40, now 40, now 40, now 40, 340, 350, a 50 now 16. If you got a hand on $360, a 60. If you got a 350, 360. Hurry in. Are we done? Get buyers, $360. Are we having fun yet, Fort Worth, Texas? 68, if it got in high, $350, $360. So, your way, Mr. Pierce, 350, bidder number? Bidder number 136, that's 350. Bidder number 136, once again, ladies, gentlemen, I'm Trinity Crow, contestant number 1 from Belton, Texas. My honor and pleasure to be here. Thank all of y'all.
Great job, contestant number one, and I just want to make mention that our preliminary round today is sponsored by America's Auto Auction. Trinity, somebody that Tony and I get to see on a weekly basis, and he brought a lot of energy and did a great job today.
Yeah, the first spot's always the toughest. You know, I thought he did a great job. We see him every week. We know what he does at the auto auctions. He's one of the top auctioneers in the industry. He sure did a great job here today. And as I said, the very first one is always a tough spot. In 2017, he was on the reserve world champion team at the auto auction that was held in Pennsylvania at Harrisburg. So he is a very accomplished auctioneer, along with his brother and his dad also. It's just an auction family. He came from the Texas Auction Academy. He works all the auto auctions here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and he does a great job.
Yeah, Trinity's always somebody you can count on at the car auctions. He's always does a great job. You can put him in whatever lane, and he can take care of whatever account is needed. Just a wonderful way to start the contest, and just a lot of energy. And I think you're going to see throughout the next 23 contestants that each and every one of them, they're all vying for that saddle and the $20,000. Does it put a lot of pressure on them? Absolutely, it does. But it brings out the very best in each and every contestant. We're excited to see the other contestants today.
We're just moments away from the very next contestant. Everybody's, have they got their score sheets in there? We're ready up there? Almost there. There we are.
Next up will be contestant number 2.
Hey, good afternoon to you, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm Blair Thompson, your contestant number 2. It's an honor to be coming to you from Amarillo, Texas. A big thank you to our judges, and especially thanks to all of our bidders here in the crowd supporting the future of the auction business. I've got 2 phenomenal items to sell you today. The first of those is lot number 203. This is the European market-style computer bag inspired by the sea salt trade in Paris and southern France. Great for everyday use, whether you've got computers, your microphones, all you auctioneers out here in the crowd that travel a long way will fit nicely as a carry-on in the airplane and very comfortably on your shoulders. That being said, it's time to get to work, folks. Get your hands up. Hey, how much here? $20, $20, $40, $60, $80, $1, $120, $120, $120, $120, $120, $120, on the right. I need $140. Hey, $140, $130, right quick. Hey, $130, $120, $130, all through. Hey, Valentine's Day is coming up. You need something for the ladies. $130, not $40. Hey, $140, who's that $40? $130, all through, all done. Sold it right here, $130, $130. That'll be buyer number 131. Buyer 131, hey, thank you for your contribution. My second item I have for you today is lot number 204. This is the dark-stained Herman Oak leather head stall. It's got a brow band and a throat latch. Features 2 buckles, 1 on each side. There's steel buckles, and they have that copper eagle. And great for the working ranch cowboy, the rodeo cowboy, or if you're just an everyday horse rider, this will get you down the road and last you a heck of a long time. Here we go, the auction's on. Hey, about 20. $20, $20, $40, $60, $90, $100, $120, $130, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $140, $ $100, $120, $120, and $140, about 140, about $140, about 140, 60, about $160, now 80, $180, about 180, now 2, $200, 220, about $220, $220, $220, 220, 40, about $240, about $240, about 240. Any Cowboys in the house? About 240, about 40, about 240, 60, about 260, about $260, now 80, about 80, about 280, about 280, about 280, gotta go, about 280. Sold it, $260. Sold it, $260. That'll be buy number 156. Buy number 156. Fort Worth, Texas, it's been an absolute honor to be your contestant number 2 today. I'm Blair Thompson, contestant number 2 from Amarillo, Texas. Thanks for playing the game, folks.
Well, great job, Blair Thompson. Just graduated Worldwide College of Auctioneering in 2022. The area of the industry he works mostly in is horses and benefit auctions. I know Blair announces quite a few horse shows in the reining, reads pedigrees, and he says that his two mentors, or the people he's the biggest fans of, are Wade Cunningham and Justin Holmberg. And one of those two is one of my favorite people. Wade Cunningham is a great auctioneer.
You know, having spent my lifetime in the auction business, we're in really, really good shape when you see a young auctioneer like that. Just right out of auction school within the last few years, a young guy. I think he had a really speedy chant. I mean, I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he did a great job. His talent is getting better and better each time he grabs a microphone. And like you mentioned, he works those horse sales and horse shows, and he brings a lot of product knowledge to where he's selling. So he's doing a great job. And Wade's all right. Wade Cunningham's all right.
Wade, yeah, he's a favorite of mine as well. Yours too? Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll take us to contestant number 3.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished judges. My name is Kate Phillips Burgess, and I am contestant number 3, proudly from the great state of Texas and my hometown of Ennis. I am truly honored to be representing the women in the auction industry today. Thank you. Thank you. My first auction item is lot number 219. It is a camping essentials package. This is everything you need for your next outdoor adventure. All right, we have a Magellan 24-can sport backpack cooler. You'll also be stocked with Jack Daniels, Tito's, and Fireball. Plus, you'll get a tactical, weatherproof flashlight and a K-Bar USA knife with a leather sheath. All right, let's sell it. Auction's on, and how many dollars on it? 5, now 15. Now I'm gonna be 15, gonna be 15, now 25, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, now 35, 55, gonna be 35, now 45, 35, gonna be 45, gonna be 45, 55, 45, gonna be 55, 65, now 75, 65, gonna be 75, 85, got you, ma'am, now 95, 95, now 105, 95, now 105, 15, 105, gonna be 15, gonna be 15, now 25, 115, gonna be 25, 55, gonna be 35, 135, 45, now 55, 155, gonna be 65, 75, 175, how about 2, ma'am? 175, now 2, now 225, 2, now 225, gonna be 25, 50, 225, 50, 225, gonna be 50, gonna be 50, gonna be 225, 50, why wouldn't you, ma'am? 225, 50, now 75, 275, 55, gonna be 275, 3, 275, gonna be 3, 3, gonna be 3, 3, gonna be $300 bid, 275, now 3, 275, gonna be 3, gonna be 3, what about 285, 285, 295, 295, now 305, 295, gonna be 305, gonna be 305, gonna be 295, right to the right. You gotta be 305, sir. 295 to 305, 295, gonna be 305, 55. Sold 295, sold 295. That's bidder number 129, number 129. Thank you. My next lot is lot number 220. This is a travel essentials package. It's everything you need for your next trip. I have a 20-inch hard side carry-on suitcase, plus you get your backpack that's versatile. It can be a backpack or a briefcase. You get a pair of JBL in-ear headphones, a pair of over-the-ear headphones, and a waterproof essential charger for your on the go, be powered up on the go. And how much on it? What do you say? How about 10, 20, 10, gonna be 20, 20, gonna be 20, 30, gonna be 30, 40, gonna be 40, now 15, now 15, now 50, now 60, now 70, 60, gonna be 70, 70, gonna be 70, now 80, 70, gonna be 80, gonna be 90, now 90, now 100, now 110, now 20, gonna be 20, 20, now 20, 30, 120, 30, 40, 130, gonna be 40, 40, gonna be 40, 50, 150, now 60, now 70, 160, gonna be 70, now 80, 170, gonna be 80, 90, gonna be 222, gotta be 2, now 225, 225, gonna be cowboy, 225, 225, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 225, you got it over here, 225, 50, 225, gonna be 50, gonna be 50, now 75, 275, 55, gonna be 250, now 75, it's TSA carry-on approved, I'm 275, now 3 over here, 275, gonna be 3, 3, gonna be 3, 3, gonna be $300 bid, 275, 3, 275, gonna be 3, I'm with Jay at 275, y'all are all out, you gotta be 300, 275, 3, what about 285 before I go, 275, 85, 275, 85, now 95, 295, 55, 300, I like it better, now 305, 300, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 300, now 5, 300, gonna be 5, 5, gonna be 5, 5, last 10, final call, 300, now 305, now 15, 305, 15, 305, gonna be 15, gonna be 15, now 25, 315, gonna be 25, 5, gonna be 325, man, look at me, 325, 315, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, gonna be 325, 315, gonna be 25, 5, gonna be flash and follow ball, 315, now 25, sold 315, sold 315, number 129, number 129. Ladies and gentlemen in Fort Worth, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I am Kate Phillips Burgess, contestant number 3 from Ennis, Texas. Thank you.
Way to go, Kate. She's our only female contestant today. I thought she did an excellent job following in the footsteps of Angie Meyer, that was one of our past champions. Kate does a lot of charity auctions and benefits. She had a really nice run.
Yeah, she said the most unusual item she's ever sold was she auctioned dates off with eligible bachelors and bachelorettes here in Dallas. So something very odd, but no, it's great to see Kate here representing the females in the auction in the auction industry. There's a lot of them, a lot more than you would think, but I think there's more and more that are coming up. I know I've got a 9-year-old little girl, and she's determined that's what she's going to do. So I'm happy to see Kate here supporting the women in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, next up will be contestant number 4.
Wow, what a venue here in Fort Worth, Texas. What an incredible contestant lineup, and what an exhibition of the live auction method of marketing right here at the stock show. My name is Wade Lash. I'm your contestant number 4 today in the TLSO. And the next 2 items are mine. We're going to start with lot number 243. Up first for me, this is a Montana silversmith necklace and earring set. Nothing says Texas like a piece of turquoise jewelry, and this jewelry is inlaid with turquoise. Take it home for your Valentine's Day gift, or just present it here today at the stock show to fit right easy in your luggage. Here we go. Let's get the bidding started. Here we go, gentlemen. Let's give 10, run 20, and now $20, $30, I'm gonna bid it $40, $50, I'm gonna bid it there, I'm gonna bid it 65, I'm gonna bid it there, I'm gonna bid it 75, and now 75, 85, and now at 85, now 100, I'm gonna bid it there, I'm gonna bid it 100, now 25, 25, I'm gonna bid it 50, 150, 75, and now 2, now 2, now 2, $2, $2 and a quarter, and now half, here, 2 and a half, here, now half, I'm gonna bid it 100, I'm gonna bid it 225, 50, and 225, 200 and a half, and now 75, 75, I'm gonna bid it 75, I'm gonna bid it 50 cents, money down. Look in, look at the guy, 75 all in, through and done. I'm at 250 on the right side, no mistakes. 275, last and final call and a half. Sold it for $250. Let's put it on bidder number 166. Did I get that right? Number 166. Thank you so much. Now we're going to move to my second item. This is lot number 244. Just a half mile down the road is one of the very best boot makers in the whole country, and they reside right here in Fort Worth. This is the Rod Patrick Bootmaker. Now I have a $500 gift card for you to be able to use on your next pair of custom boots. You can leave the stock show with an incredible pair of boots right here in Fort Worth. Let's get that bidding started. So I'm going to give 100, run quarter, and now quarter, not half, 75, bid and $2, bid and here, bid a quarter, half, 75, bid 300, bid a quarter, half, 300, half, 75, 4, and 400, and a quarter, and half, and a bid and here, bid 4, half, and a bid 75, bid 500, and now 5, and now 5 here, 5 there, now 5, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, bid and half, 5 and a half, bid and there, bid 550, 75, and now 5, 75, and a bid 600, 600, got you, sir. Now 575, what are you going to do? Give me 600 to bid, 600 to buy. I bid 575, I bid 600, 600, 600, $600, last and final call time. Sold it for $575, a repeat bidder for me. Thank you, number 166. We certainly appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, before I say goodbye, my name is Wade Lash. I'm contestant number 4, all the way here from Michigan. I have 2 young daughters at home watching online. I want to say thank you to them and my wife for tuning in as well. Thank you, Fort Worth, for having me. Enjoy the rest of the contest.
Great job, Wade Lash. Always a seasoned veteran, past World Livestock Auctioneer champion. He sells livestock and charity auctions. He's down here in Fort Worth once a month selling the live bag. Feeder sales as well, but he always does a great job each and every time you see him behind the microphone.
You know, we're only 4 contestants into this contest. I'm telling you, I don't envy the judges at all. They've got a tough task today. We've got a great group of auctioneers, You're going to see some incredible young talent. You're going to see some very seasoned professionals here that have been in the business for quite some time, like Wade. They got a tough job today, a very, very tough job. Like I said, 4 contestants in, it's already tough.
It's tough, and the talent gets better and better, but this is so different from what we do, you know, from being behind the microphone and producing a sale to go into this is a different world, and to get up there and shine like they do, they're doing a great job.
Well, you stand in front of your peers. You've got a whole room full of auctioneers here today, and you're presenting yourself to the best of your ability. They've got a tough task. Next.
Back to the America's Auto Auction stage, we want to welcome contestant number 5.
Good afternoon, Cowtown. I hope everybody's having a great time. Welcome to the contest. My name is Gabe Spikes. I am contestant number 5. I come to you from Blanket, Texas, which is a central part of Texas, a beautiful part, and I'm glad to be here today. I'm going to go to work for you. My first lot number is lot 201. Lot 201 is a 17-inch grill. It is a Blackstone grill. It is great for searing or cooking your steak or grilling or anything you want to cook. Also included in this package is an extra large spatula. You have 3 meat church, which is my favorite, rubs made right here in Texas at Waxahachie. Great product. And if you're kind of lazy like me or it's cold like it was last week, I have you a hub right there, a Weber hub. It goes to your smartphone, and you can set in the house, and when it's time to pull it off, you are ready to go and get your meat and eat. So I'm ready to sell it for you. Lot number 201. Guys, y'all ready to go work down here? Here we go. Right there. We're going to get 25, down 50, and 25, 50 there, down 75, down 100 on the bill, 100, down 25. We're going to get it down back at 50, 150 there, down 75. Going to be 75 now, 150 a pair, 75, and 75 now, 2. I'm going to get it 2, now a quarter, 2 here. Now give me 10 one time, 210. 2 there, 10, 25. I'm going to get it 225, 35, now 50, and 250, sir, down 60. I'm going to get it 260, 60 here. I'm going to get a J, get them again, 260. Rouse in the lead, 2.5, 60, and 2.5 time. You get 60 J, 260. 60 to my 2.5, Rouse in, 2.5, 60. All out of here, 260. I'm going to get a 2.5, 60. I'm down here, 250 there, 260. All in and all done, 2.5, 260. So $250, $250. Buyer number is 158, $250 buyer, 158. My next item is a very special item. My daughter has Salt Creek Market and Apparel. It is lot number 202. Lot number 202 is a sterling and 5-stone turquoise necklace. It is authentic made by Navajo. It is also signed by the artist, Antoine Martinez. It is ready for you ladies. You'll be beautiful. Men, 13 more days to Valentine's Day. Get you out of the doghouse. Ladies, this will be perfect for your collection. Guys, keep in good graces. All right, let's sell lot number 202 right there. And how many dollars there? I'm 10 there, now 25, and now 35. When I get 50 there, when I get 60 here, now 75, now 85, 100 a bill, 110, 25, 50, 150 now, 150 there, when I get 75, and 2, and 2, and 200 now 2. Put on 2, I'm going to get a 2, now 25, and 225. I'm going to get how about 10, ma'am? Thank you. Now 25, 225, 220, now 35. I'm going to get a 235, and 250 now. I'm going to get a 250. Our turn again, 250, and 35. When I get 50 there, I'm going to get a 35, make it 50, but I'm on 50 there, but now 50, one more time, 50. I'm at 235 straight away, 235, 50. I'm 235, no mistake, we're right here at 235, now 250, all in and all done, 235, when I get 50, when I get 50, all in here, now 50. Sold them $235 right here. Ma'am, you're the winning bidder, and her number is 145, 235 by 145. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my 2 items. Cowtown, you've been great, wonderful crowd, thank you all.
Well, great job, Gabe Spikes. I was just telling Tony here, I got the opportunity when I was younger to go to the Eureka Sale Barn and buy cattle, and I always thought that Gabe did a really good job selling cattle. Later on in my career, later on in my life, I started figuring out and learning how really good of a job he did selling me cattle back in the day. But Gabe's a seasoned professional, has sold every major sale barn in the Oklahoma, Texas area for a long, long time, and showed up and did a great job today.
Yeah, he started when he was 18. He rented a building, and he held a consignment auction. And one of the most unusual things, we've asked everyone, all the contestants, one of the most unusual things that they've sold. He said he sold a bag of trash at an estate auction one time. So I guess that means you can just about sell anything if you do it at auction.
Well, I mean, and right there's a testament, any of y'all that are not in the auction industry that are in here watching today and show interest, that's exactly how you get in the business. Rent a building and open for consignment. So, but ladies and gentlemen, it is time to welcome you to contestant number 6.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trey Garrett. I am contestant number 6 from Harper, Texas. I have 2 great items to sell you this afternoon. We're going to start out with lot number 233, and it is a custom, handcrafted, hand-tooled, one-of-a-kind leather microphone bag. Proudly featured on the front with the iconic Texas phrase, "Come and take it," and directly beneath it, the Gonzales cannon. Flip it over to the reverse side, it has a beautiful large basket weave pattern and a nice sturdy zipper right on top to keep everything closed up. And all you auctioneers in the room can travel to your next job and keep your equipment safe and travel with Texas style. And I haven't even told you the best part yet. The person that made this was the 2024 Texas Lonestar Open champion, Mr. Sisto Paez, made by an auctioneer for an auctioneer. And one of a kind on it right here, folks. How much on them here? Time would have been 500 where? Would you get $500 on there? Time 25. We'll go 25 now 50 now 75 100 now quarter 25 now 50 now 75 we're going 75 now 2 would you get 200 now quarter at 225 we're going 225 now 50 at 250 now 75 we're going 275 now 3 at 300 on a B we're going 3 would you get 300 on there would you get 300 now you can put your lipstick in it too. You don't have to use it for a microphone. Thank you. Now 3 1/4. 300 here. Now quarter. Would you get 325? But on 325. 325. But on 325. Sold them right up here in the top. $300. Thank you very much. $300. Buyer number 137. 137. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it just gets better from here. My next lot is lot number 234. And we're going to stay with that same come and take it attitude, but it's not quite the cannon, but it is a cannon that might keep somebody from coming and taking it. It's made by Bond Arms right here in Granbury, Texas, and it's calibered in 45 long Colt and 410. It's the Bond Arms Grizzly Derringer. It has a beautiful matte steel finish, rosewood grips, and comes with a nice leather concealment holster. Now here's the red tape. I'm a federally licensed firearms dealer, so I can't transfer the gun anywhere else but from my office in Harper, Texas. Today you're going to take home a beautiful framed picture of what we're selling. As soon as I get home, at no additional charge, I'm going to ship this firearm to the FFL of your choosing, and we'll get it sent to you where you can pick it up legally. Okay, folks? All right, let's go. How much on the Derringer there? Time would have been 500 pair. Would you get 500 on a dime here? Would you get $500? We'll go 100, now quarter, now 50, 50, 75, 2, now quarter, 50, 75, now 3, at 3, now quarter, 50, on the bill 75, how would you get 375, 4, at 400, now quarter, at 4 and a quarter, now 450, 450, now 75, how would you get 75, $500, told you so, now quarter, at 5 and a quarter, 500, I'm gonna bid 5 and a quarter there, would you get 5 and a quarter, and 500 here, quarter, now 50, 50, now 75, how would you get 575, how would you get 575, 575, thank you, sir, now 600, 600, now quarter, at 625, how would you get 625, how would you get 625, where would you get 625, 50, you got 25 there, 625, how would you get 625, now 50, $50, how would you get 50, there, 50, now 75, how would you get 75, at 75, how would you get 75, how would you get 75, thank you, sir, now 700, it's $700, it takes 2 bullets, how about one more shot? It's 700. I'm going to bid 700 on a diet here. Would you get 700? Sold them to you 675 right here, buyer 141. 675, buyer 141. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Trey Garrett, contestant number 6. Thank you, everybody, for coming today.
Once again, contestant 6, we're 6 contestants in, and each and every one of them, there hasn't been a bobble, there hasn't been anything not go their way. Everybody's represented themselves great, and we're having a great contest. But I was just kind of looking down through this list and thinking, we're only taking 5 back, Tony. This is going to be super tough to get, to narrow it down to 5 and then to crown a champion. I don't envy y'all.
They've all done a great job. You know, everybody's got a little different style. You know, there's so many of the auctioneers that are selling, some sell real estate, some sell cars, some sell livestock. You know, what have you seen here?
Yeah, just the diversity of everybody. And what I was looking through here, not every, you know, the talent that's coming from outside of Texas, you know, that's a big showing of the support of this organization. And the talent, like I say, the talent's getting better and better. This is going to be a long day.
We are now ready for contestant number 7.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Haggler. I am contestant number 7 from Weatherford, Texas, and it is my honor, my privilege, and in fact, it's my pleasure to be here with y'all today. I want to thank y'all for not only supporting your friends and your contestants, but supporting the live auction method of marketing and letting the world know that bid calling is still alive and strong. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 fantastic items to offer for you today. They're going to be lots 213 and 214. We're going to start with lot number 213. They're going to be 2 items, 1 lot, 1 money. It's going to be custom hat racks. Now these are made out of pecan and they were fractal burned by my fiance, Monica Higdon. After she electrocutes the board, she then fills it in with a turquoise epoxy. And then I had my good friend in Arizona custom make the racks. Now he doesn't do anything halfway. These are industrial strength racks. So whether you've got a big hat, no cattle, maybe you've got plenty of big hats and plenty of cattle, either way, you take it home, you hang it on your wall. It's going to add a lot of Western flair to your home decor for years to come. Let's sell them. You get them both. I'm taking the people that have their money. Now 25, 50, 25, 50, 75, 1 down to 100 and a quarter. 1 down to a quarter, 50 now, 75, 2 down to 200 and a quarter here, 50, 2 down to 50 now, 75, 3, 3 down to 303, now quarter, 3 down to 3 quarter, now 50, now 350, 3 down here, 50, match it out, now 50, 75, 3 down to 75, 4, 4 down to 4, now 4, now 4, now hit it with 4 quarter, 450, now hit it with 450, 425, 450, now 75, 4 down to 75, 75, 5, 5 down to 585, 5 down to 500, get 5. Now, you won't find these on Amazon or Temu, I promise you. $500, $500, 5, now quarter, now 5 down to, how about anybody over here? 5 down to a quarter and a quarter and a quarter, now 5's here, quarter, 5 down to 525, now hit it with a quarter and a quarter and a quarter, 5 straight away, now quarter, 5 down to a quarter and a quarter, I'm with you, Jay, 5 down to a quarter, new player, now 50, 550, now 550, you want 550, 525 here, we'll ship them to you, 550 down here, 525, $550 in way, 525 here, 550, anybody over here, 525 here, $550 down here, and wait, so $525 on buyer number 525 on buyer 173. 173. Let's go to lot 214. 214 is going to be the ultimate Grill Master Package. Now this is going to be put together with a good friends of mine at Great Premium Bison, Great Range Premium Bison in Colorado. Now, if you're the lucky winner, there's going to be a certificate. You just contact them. They're going to drop ship the meat right to your house. We're going to start off with 8 pounds of ground bison. It's going to be individually wrapped in 1 pound packages. You're going to get 6 of the 10-ounce premium New York strips. You're going to get 6 of the premium ribeye steaks. And then if you want to take your grilling game on the road, I've also included this Yeti Roadie 15 cooler to go with it. Couldn't do it without doing something for the kids, so I threw in a little bison stuffy as well. Now go here. Now hit a little bit high there, money down here. What do we do? 100, now 2. 1 down to 2, 2 down to 3, down to 300 here. 2 down to 250, now 2 down to 3, 3, 3, 3 down to 300. New player, now 50. 3 down to 50, now 354. Now 4 down to 4. 4 down to 4, thank you, Doc. Now 50. Now 4 down to 450. Yeah, down there, 4 quarter, 450. Now 450. 4 down to a quarter, 50. Now 75. 475. And to 75, 5. Now 5 to 5, 5. Now quarter. 5 down to a quarter and a quarter and a quarter. 5 here. 2550 now, thank you. And now 575, 550 here, 575. Jacob's in the lead, 550, 575. I'm going to do it at 575. Little value left there, sir. 575. That's 12 steaks, 8 pounds of beef, and the cooler. 575. Yes. Now 6 down to the 6 here. Jacob 6. 6 down to the 6 down to the 606. 6 down to the 6 down to the 575. 6 down. You want 585 before I go? 585. Now 6. Now 6 down to the 600. Now 10. 6 down to the 10, 10, 10, 610. 6 down to the 10 a bid, 10 a buy, 600 now $10 down here. I'm doing 600 here, 610 where? Did you get 10? Thank you. Now 20. 6 down to the 20, then 20, then 20. You stuck in there that long, sir. That's a really strange place to quit. Give me 620. Give me 620. Give me 620. I appreciate your help, though. 610's bid, 620. 610 to the 20, then 20. Ralph's in the lead. 610 here, 20 to bid, 20 to buy. Holly in the down hand, I sold. 610. Sold. 610. Buyer number is 161. 161's your buyer. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sean Haggler from Weatherford, Texas. I'm contestant number 7, and it was truly my pleasure and my honor. Thank y'all so much.
Great job, Sean Haggler, seasoned professional, been the winner of a lot of contests and came in and did a great job, put himself in a great position to make the finals today. We're seeing all sorts of people that are here today. Just the gentleman who bought that, he had to buy that, or the cars that he was going to buy next week were going to be at least $400 to $500 higher a piece. So he's coming and supporting these auctioneers that he does on a week, that he bids to on a weekly basis. But Tony, he did a great job, and that's exactly what we expect from him.
Yeah, you know, we see Sean every week, so we're familiar with what a good auctioneer that he is. I thought he did an excellent job. He was in the contest just last weekend in Denver, made the finals there, so he's on the roll right now.
He brings the excitement to the room, doesn't he? He filled it with a lot of energy, and we talk about some of the tools we use at auctions, and the auctioneer is one of the most important, and that's the reason why right there, because the excitement he brings.
Yeah, his descriptions were right on. They were perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is contestant number 8.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fort Worth Stock Show. Hey, thank each and every one of y'all for coming out here. Good to see the judges, good to see the potential buyers. We want to thank each and every one of y'all for what y'all do. Hey, my name is Pete Commander. I hail from Beat Eyes, Texas, and I'm contestant number 8, and I have 2 great items up for auction for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. My first item being is lot number 225. 225 will be a leather complete bridle. Now, this complete bridle will be an Amish-made headstall. It has a stainless steel O-ring snaffle on the end of it. Also come along with a pair of split reins. These leather split reins are double leather, double stitched, and they're weighted on the ends. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like it's a great item for Fort Worth, and here it is. What better way to do it? Here, when I'm gonna hit it down bare now, hit a body, hit a body, down bare now, hit a body, give me 100. I'm $100, who give me $quarter, half a dollar now, 75, give me 75, 200 and a $quarter now, half a dollar, give me 250, ma'am. I'm a 225, give me $50, give me $50, anybody want to give me 50? Thank you, sir. Now 75 right here. Now 75, 3. I'm a 275, give me 3, give me 3, give me 3, hit it down there now, anybody want to give me $300? Don't be stuck out in the cold, sir. 300. I'm a 275. Anybody want to play? Give me 3. Give me 3. Doc, anybody down there? 300. Y'all done? Done with 300. Anybody want to give me 3? Give me 3. Hit them right now. Anybody give me $300? Y'all do it? I sold to my young lady right here, right there to you. That's buyer number 183. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, my next item is lot number 226. This pocket knife right here is special made now. It's handcrafted from a gentleman out of Madisonville, Texas. His name is Paul Ritchie. Some of y'all might know him. He owns a business down there. R&R Trappings is the name. He has a bit out here at the Western Horse Show this week. He told me he was going to showcase it as well. He is a great artist. He makes anything you can think of, Western-wise, tack-wise. He does it all. He did the craftsmanship on this pocket knife right here. It is engraved Texas, Lonestar open across the knife, and it has the year for you, 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, good nice little sharp knife, and it'll keep a good edge to you. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it down there. I got $5. So I'm a $5, give me $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, give me $45, now $55, minutes, $75, minutes, $75, $85, $95, $105, I'm $105, $15, thank you, man, give me $25, give me $25, minutes, $35, $135, $45, I'm $145, give me $55, give me $55, down there now, give me $65, $165, ma'am, $75, I'm $175 over there, yes, sir, now give me $85, minutes, $95, minutes, $95, back there, give me $200, now $210, I'm a $210, give me $25, give me $25, anybody, is he done? We want to be 215, sir? It's all right, ma'am. 15, now 20, ma'am. Now 25, just a nickel, ma'am. I'm a $220, hand on 25. Give me $30 now, $30 now, 35. Thank you, Wade. I'm a 2 now, 45, 55. I'm a 255. Give me 75, give me 75. Anybody now, anybody give me 265. Thank you for what you did, do, ma'am. I'm a 255. Anybody, hit it down there now. Anybody give me 275. Y'all do it? I sold that one to you, young lady. $255. That's said buyer number 183. Thank each and every one of y'all for listening to me. My name is Pete Commander, and I'm contestant number 8.
Pete, he graduated from auction school in 2014. The most unusual item he has ever sold at auction is a three-legged goat. He sells livestock, equipment, estate, and benefits. I know he has a weekly horse sale there in South Texas every Saturday night. He came, represented himself very well, and did a good job here today.
And what he told me is after every auction, especially on Saturday nights, he wants to drink some chocolate milk.
That's what it says. That's the facts that we're supposed to know about him. He enjoys a good cold glass of chocolate milk after a great auction.
Big, tall glass of chocolate milk. Yeah, as we said earlier, you're going to see all types of auctioneers here, and it's based on what they generally sell. So you're going to see a lot of different styles. I think we're ready for the next one.
Next contestant will be contestant number 9.
Well, good afternoon, Texas. My name is Brandon Mendoza, contestant number 9 from Hennessy, Oklahoma. I've brought you 2 phenomenal items to sell at live auction. Starting off with lot 231. I'm talking about a custom oak bench made from wood from a tree that was collected right outside of Fort Worth in a town called Granbury, Texas. It's a 175-year-old tree, and I'll tell you a little bit about the maker. I'm talking about Mr. Philip Gates, owner of Bar 17 Furniture. The only wood he uses to make said furniture is wood either from a tree that was dead or a tree that was coming down for natural causes. What do you say? Let's have an auction. Yeah, down there to market of 500. Down there to market. Let's guys all bid. 25 down. Yeah, 25 down. 25, 15 down there to market of 75, 100. And now 100 down there to market of 125. And now 125 down there to market of 100. 125, 50. And now 115 down there to market of your man. Take it to your sir. And down there to market 75. And now 175 to 60, 70. Down there to market of 70 here. Down there to market of stout. It's handmade. 80, 90. Yeah, down there to market of 90. Down there to I would. And down there to look at it. 90. And down 2. Down 25. And down there to I'll do it that way. 25, 50. Now, but I'm not going to 250, sir. And now 250, been so good. Let me give 235. It's stout. It's handmade. There ain't a single piece of metal in it. And now 50. And now 75. And now 275. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. 275. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it through. And now I'm going to get it through and done. 275. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. 275. Now I'm going to get it. So that 250 going left side. Buyer number 149149. The buyer. Thank you. We'll make no mistake. We're going to move right down the catalog. I'm talking about lot 232. Lot 232 is a matching pair of turquoise stone earrings and the matching bracelet to go with it. We are right around the corner from Valentine's Day, and I'll tell you what, I've never went wrong gifting turquoise, and neither can you. What do you say? Now I'm better, I'm going to 200. And now 2, now I'm better, I'm going to let you guys all bet. 10 no. And now 10, now I'm better, I'm going to 10, 20. Now I'm better, I'm going to 20. And now 10's bad. I'm going to 20 and 30. And I'm going to 30, I'm going to 50 and 75. And now 100 here, now quarter. Now I'm better, I'm going to 125, 50. And now I'm better, I'm going to 150, 125, 125. Make no mistake, I'm in the middle, 50. Now 75, now you're out, man. And now I'm better, I'm going to 75, 65, help you. And now 165. And there's nothing wrong with treating yourself. 65, 75. And now I'm better, I'm going to 75. I'm going to get it on the left side, Zayn. I'm going to be 175. Right side. I'm better, I'm going to through down. And now I'm better, I'm going to 85. And now I'm better, I'm going to 185. 175 is bid. 185. I'm going to make it I would. I'm going to make it 85. New fire. Now I'm going to make it 185. And now I'm better, did you get in? And now I'm better, I'm going to I'm with you. 175. I'm going to far right in. Everybody else is out. 185. Now I'm better, I'm going to through down. Now I'm better, I'm going to 185. Now I'm better, I'm going to 185. 85, 85. I'm going to go up. Go to the right side. So 175, buyer number 175, buyer number 148. 148 will be your buyer. Well, thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon Mendoza, contestant number 9 from Hennessy, Oklahoma. Thank you, and God bless.
Great job, Brandon. A young man from northeastern Oklahoma just a few years ago was an international junior auctioneer champion. That contest takes place at the National Auction Association convention each and every year, and he was crowned champion just a few years ago. So for those of y'all that are young people in here that have interest in the auction business, a shameless plug here for the Texas Auctioneers Association and your co-chair here, Morgan Hobson. She's been somebody that's been on the front lines promoting the auction industry to the young people through the FFA and through the CDE. So if you have interest and you're here and you're not in the auction industry, but you would like to be and want to know more about it, go to your local ag teachers and tell them to reach out to the Texas Auctioneers Association and find out about that CDE that Texas provides. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your contestant number 10.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges.
My name is Freije from Clayton, Indiana, and I am blessed to be your contestant, number 10. I have two wonderful items to sell for you, the first of which, if you'd like to direct your attention to the screens above me, will be lot number 241. This is the Tacticam Ultimate Package. This is two items that comes for one money, the first of which is going to be that Tacticam Reveal Ultra Trail Camera, the best in the business, the latest and greatest that you can buy. Along with it as well is going to be a Tacticam Scope Recorder. That way you can record those big game hunts and keep them in your memory book forever. Let's have some fun and let's have an auction. You're right, have it on it, hook it $1,000. You're one, 25, 50, way down 75, now 100, quarter down half, and now 75, 2, now 25, and now 50, 75, 3, and now 3, 3/4, again, now half, way, 75, and now 75 again, 4, now 25, and now 25, 50 anymore, 4.5, and now 450, now 75, J, 75, and now 450, 75, 5, and now 500, on the left side, 500, 500, how you doing? Now 25, and now 525, 110, 10 now, and now 5 bid 10, all in, all done, money's on the left, and now 500, to the 10 I have sold $500, and buyer number today, sir. 117 a buyer for 500 the price, thank you. Thank you to my underbidder as well. Ladies and gentlemen, my second and final item will be lot number 242. Lot number 242 is a Vortex rangefinder. This is a Diamondback edition. You can range up to 1,000 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I got 10, 20, and now 20, 30, now 40, now 50, now 75, and now 75, 100, now 25, 50, now 75, sure you would, and now 175, 2, and now 2, what you think? Hang it quarter, hang it now half, and now 75, 3, hang it 3, 3, 3, and now 75, 3, hang it, want to give it 285, 3, now 25, and now 310, hang it weight, hang it now 310, and now 10, yes sir, now 25, and now 25, 35 again, hang it 35, 50, and now 50, now 75, and now 375, hang it 300 on it, hang it 75, all in, all done, and now 350 on the right side, now 75 and a half. Sold $350. That buyer number 168, 168, and I thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude my two items. Again, my name is Freije from Clayton, Indiana. Thank you all for your time. Contestant number 10. God bless.
Boy, I think Ty's brought it.
That was something. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I know
he
he
was
comes from an
really-
auction family, and when he's doing that, he makes it look easy, but that took a lot of time, a lot of dedication to get to that point. And he's done great things early in his life as Phase at Tipton and the big car sale, and it's what he's doing already at this young age is spectacular.
He actually got an education at home. His dad's a world champion auctioneer. I know he's a proud dad at this point. I thought he had a lot of energy. He was great with his descriptions. He's got a very rapid, smooth chant. Really liked it.
Yeah, Tyson always does a great job, and he's always somebody you've got to be looking for to be crown champion. And he's won a lot of contests already, and I'm sure this is kind of a notch on the belt. We sure think so in Texas that if you want to win all of them and you want to win the biggest one, you've got to win this one here in Texas. So we're happy that he traveled down. TJ's here. Thanks for coming, TJ. Thanks, Pops. Tice, he's fourth generation, so they've created quite an auction empire there where they're from, and happy to know the entire family, and glad that TJ came down, and glad that Tice competed today. So that'll move us to contestant number 11.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Garrett Davis from Fort Worth, Texas, and I am contestant number 11. I'm super excited to be here today, and I'd like to thank all of you for being here today as well. I have two fantastic items to offer for you this afternoon. First item being lot number 211. 211 is a Pure Bricks H4000 hydrogen generating water bottle. Whether you need water on the go, water at home, water while you're working out, this will keep you happy, healthy, hydrated, and hydrogen rich. We're gonna sell it right here. You tell me how many dollars we're 25 and 25 at a number to 50. Here down 50's on 25's on gonna be 50 and 50's on. How about 50's there 75 here down 75 hit 100 here down 100 and a number down there to 1/4 and 125 at a number to 125. One more time 125 at a number to 125. 100's on is the highest seller on Amazon, 125. And 125 to the number, 100's on about 110. And 110 to the number, 110, 20. And 110's on going to be 120. And 120 get 110's on going to be 120. And 120 get 120. Last call, gotta go 120, 30. And 120's on going to be 30. And 130 get one more time. 130 to the number, 120's on going to be 30. Last call, gotta go 130 to the number, and a half. Sold it 120, sold it 120. Did it on, bid a number. Bid a number 141, bid a number 141. The buyer, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our second item today is going to be lot number 212. Lot number 212 is a Montana Silversmiths cross necklace. It's black with a cross rope center in the cross. This is for the men. Ladies, I know we have a lot of jewelry for y'all in the contest today, but this is something that you can buy for your men. Keep in mind, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. We're going to sell it right there. You tell me, honey daughters, we're at 25, and 25 to the number, don't get them 30, here down 30 to the number, don't get them 30, get 5, and 35, 40, here down 40 to the number, don't get them 40, get 5, and 45, 50, here 55, here down 50's on going to be 5, 50's on going to be 55, 60, there 60, and $60, now 70, there 70, 80, there down 80 to the number, 90, and 90, get 90, get 90, get 90 to the number, 100, there down 100 to the number, quarter, there down 125 to the number, 125, 50, there down 1 half, 150 to the number, quarters on going to be half, there down 150 to the number, 150, 125, 135, one time to 135, and 135 to the number, 125 is on going to be 35, last call, gotta go, and 135 to the number, half. Now 45, 135 is on going to be 45. One more time, 145, and 145 to the number, 135 is on going to be 145. Let's go, gotta go. Sold it 135, sold it 135. Bidder number 147, bidder number 147. Amara, thank you, and thank you to the backup bidder as well. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Garrett Davis from Fort Worth, Texas, and I am contestant number 11. Thank you.
Well, great job, Garrett Davis from right here in Fort Worth. The auction business is a family affair for them. His mother, Tracy, and father, Monty. Monty has been the treasurer of the TAA for quite a few years, and they've been big supporters of the auction industry. They give back, and Garrett did a great job here today. He did exactly what you expect from him. We've got to see him in contests quite a few times, and he delivered once again.
Yeah, he said one of his mentors and someone that he looks up to is Mike Jones with the Texas Auction Academy. So, he's had a lot of schooling, especially from his dad. He had a good run there. He was very productive in regards to the getting everything done and filling up that scorecard. I thought he did a nice job.
That'll take us to contestant number 12.
Friends, my name is Matthew Sandmann. I'm from Atoka, Oklahoma, and I am auctioneer number 12 today. Before we get started, would you help me out with something, folks? Would you give our ringmen a big round of applause here today? They've been working hard, and it makes a difference at every auction. My first item is lot 221. It is a custom leather set. My buddy Chancey Lovingood in Lovingood Leather makes custom leather belts and knife sheaths. Here's the deal. You buy this, you call him, tell him what you want, and he'll ship it to you. Not to mention it's got a case pocket knife, a yellow bone handled trapper that says ringmen right there on the blade, gentlemen, just for you. So right here, how many dollars? I know what you got to get for it. Hand, but a $100, $100 bill, but to get 25, but a 25, 50, but a 75, too. Yeah, 225, but a 225, 50, but a 75, 3, and $300 wire, but a 325, yeah, 325, 55, but a get a 325, but a get a 25 wire, and 300, but a get a 25, 5, 5, 5, 5, now 50, and 3.5 wire, but a get 3.5 wire, but a get a 3.5. I'm 325 now, 3.5, but a have another wire, but a get a 3.5 wire, but a get a half. Sold $325 by 183, by 183. Thank you so very much. My second item is lot 222. Now, there's been a lot of Valentines for her, but ladies, this is Valentine's for him. My friends at Adams Cattle Company raise Angus steaks. I said steaks, not beef, because I got 2 ribeyes. I've got 2 fillets. I've got a bottle of Bullet Rye in there. Take it home, treat him nice. Right here. How many dollars I know what are going to get for it? Hand it to 25. Yeah, 25, 35, 50, a bit of 75, 85, a bit of 110, and 110, 25, but a bit 35, $50 bill, but a bit of 60, yeah, 60, but a bit of 60, now 75, and 175, 85, now 2, yeah, 200, now 210, 205, but a bit of get 25, 35, $50 bill, but a bit of 60, yeah, $60 bill, but a bit of treaty, nice, man, 260, now 60, but a bit of get 75, and 75, 55, 85, but a bit of get her 285 where, and 85, 55, but a bit of, gentlemen, you can treat yourself, 85, 3, and 300 a quarter, and 300 a quarter wham, but a bit of get 300 a quarter wham, but a bit of 3 and a quarter, and 300 a quarter now, half, but a bit of 3 and a half, 75, and 375, 4, and $400 now quarter wham, but to get a 4 and a quarter now, half a dollar wham, but a half, and half, and now 75, but to get a 475, and 475, 55, but to get a 475, but to get a 75, but to 500, and $500 wham, but to get a 5, and 475, 555, but to get a 500 wham, but to get a 5, but to get a 5, sold, $475, ladies and gentlemen, on buy 183, 475 on buy 183. Friends, my name's Matt Sandmann. I come from Atoka, Oklahoma, and it's been my pleasure to sell for you today as auctioneer number 12.
Good job, Matthew. You know, everybody, we've seen so many different styles here. Matthew has a big voice, and he was really easy to follow in all of his bid increments. I thought he did an outstanding job.
Yeah, Matt, seasoned to competitive auctioneering, past Oklahoma Auctioneers Association president, and got a great business there in southeastern Oklahoma. I mean, if there's a real estate auction or a personal property auction that happens within an hour of Atoka, Oklahoma, it's happening through Sandmann, I promise. And he's done a great job, grown a great business for his family there in Atoka.
Yeah, it does a great job of that, and the voice, you know, about the time we get to number 12, 15, you know, everybody starts kind of blending a little bit, but he brought a little extra there, and you can see the versatility he has of selling a lot of different things.
And we're just halfway. Yeah. We're halfway. Judges they're going to have a tough time today.
That will take us to contestant number 13.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Scotty Gibbs, proud United States Air Force veteran from the military city of San Antonio, Texas. I am contestant number 13, and what a privilege it is to be here today celebrating and showcasing the live auction method of marketing. And thank you to the Texas Auctioneers Association, all of our sponsors, and our judges for making this contest possible. I have 2 phenomenal items to sell for you. My first item is lot number 215. It is an amazing handmade knife by Tex Blades in Cibolo, Texas. It features a Damascus steel blade, a custom leather sheath, and a beautiful Lonestar flag handle. If you're looking for a daily carry knife or that conversational piece to remember your phenomenal time here at the 2026 Lonestar Open Auctioneer Championship, you found it right here. All right, auction team, let's go to work. And now I'm better to find $25 down, get it to 25, $25 down, better to 25, now $50, $50 now, 75, 75 now, $100 better to $100, $125, 125, 151, 50, 75, 175 now, $200 better to $200 down, $225, $225 now, $250, $250, now 75, now $275, 75, 275, 75, 75, 275, 75, better than 275. Nice conversational piece right there, 275. And now $300 better than 300, 300, 300, 300, 300 better than 333. I'm with Jay at 275. Last call. And now $300, $300 better than 300, 300, 300, 300 better than 300, 300, 300, and I have sold $275. Sold $275 to buyer 107. Sold $275 to buyer 107. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. My next item is lot number 216. A beautiful mahogany concealed carry leather purse made by Lady Conceal. It will match everything, coordinate with everything in your closet. It's the perfect size for carrying everything you need on the go, with the option of carrying it by hand or over the shoulder. And best of all, the concealed carry pocket is external, it's ambidextrous, it's lockable, and it'll hold everything from a Kimber Micro 9 to the full-size Colt 1911-45 caliber. So all of your Second Amendment security and safety options are available to you while you're away from the safety of your home. Ladies, this one's for you, or gentlemen, with Valentine's Day just around the corner. This is for the special lady in your life. And now, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, now, $20, now, $20, now, $30, now, $30, $40, $40, $40, $40, $40, $50, now, $50, now, $75, now, $75, $75, now, $100, $100, $100, now, $120, $125, $150, $175, $175, now, $200, now, $225, $225, $225, $250, $75, $75, $5, $200, $275, and now $300, and now $300, and now $325, $350, $350, $75. 350, and now 75, 75, 75, 375, $400 better than a $400, $400 better than a $400. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. We're at 375, and now $400, and now Rich, what you gonna do? $400 better than a $400, $400, get it at the $400, get it at the $400, get it at the $400, $400. Come on, one more time, Rich. $400 better than a $400, $400 better than a $400. It's for a good cause. It's only money you can make more than $400, and now 25, and now $425, now better than a $425, $425, now $450, $50, $425, now $450. I'm with Jay at $425. Last call, $450, $50, now $450, sold, $425. So, $425 to buy 142, sold $425 to buy 142. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my two items. Once again, I am Scotty Gibbs, contestant number 13 from San Antonio, Texas. Thank you for your generous bidding and support of all the amazing contestants here today, and thank you for the privilege of your time.
Well, great job, Scotty. Past Texas Auctioneer Association champion, state champion, and predominantly works in the charity auction world. He said he conducts approximately 50 benefit auctions a year and helps clients raise over $5 million a year, helping make a difference in the lives of others. He did a great job. We've got the opportunity to see him compete here at the Lonestar Open several years, and he always shows up and does a nice job.
Yeah, he commanded the crowd. You know, he kind of takes a stance. I kind of like that. You know, he takes a stance and he just scanned the crowd and kept everything going. He's got a really rapid chant. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with bringing a little fun to it, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
And you could tell he's proud to be an auctioneer. And you have an opportunity to talk to him. He takes a lot of pride in what we do. And I just wanted to say congratulations. I think he's recently retired from the Air Force. Is that correct? So we appreciate his...
A lot of stage presence there with him.
Absolutely.
We're ready for contestant number 14.
Just after graduating auction school, John one day called me up. He hands me the mic and says, "I need a pee, take over." Middle of the sale. I knew right then and there that either in this industry, you either step it up or step aside, and that's the reason I'm here today. I'm very grateful for Ironbound Auctions for giving me those opportunities. I'm very thankful for everybody out here that has given somebody else that opportunity, because I would not be here if it wasn't for Johan. So thank you for that. My name is Benny Friessen from Seminole, Texas. I'm contestant number 14. I got two great items today. We'll be auctioning off here shortly. The first item is lot number 229. It's actually a handmade, custom-made knife made in Texas. The metals is actually hard carbon and alloy, folded 8 times. The hardness is, left at from between 58 to 60. That way you can actually sharpen it easily, but it'll hold its edge. So here we go. Got to be $25 on him now. 25. Anybody give me 25 now? 50 now. 75. 100 now. Quarter now. 125. 50 now. 75. Got to be 2. I'll take 2. 25 now. Quarter now. 225 now. $50 on him now. 250 now. 75. Got to be $300 on him now. 3. 3 and quarter now. $325 on him now. $350 on him now. 50. $375 on him now. 75. Anybody got $375? One more time, sir. You got to be 300 now. 4. I'll take $400 on him now. Quarter. $425 $75 now, $50 only now, 4 quarter now, 50 now, 75. Anybody give $475? $500 only now, $500 only now, 5. Anybody give a 5? And then a 5. Anybody else a $500 only now, 475. Big gotta be 5. And I have $500 and I have sold $475 only, bid number 121. $475 only, bid number 121. My next lot is lot number 230. This is a metric and a standard complete set. It's a Milwaukee set on the metric and a standard sockets. There we go. Metric and standard sockets. Here we go. Got to be 25, and these actually have they have 4 edges. If you put it down, they won't roll away. All right, here we go. Got to be $25 only now. Quarter now, 25, 50 now, 75. Got to be 100 a quarter. I'll take 125 now. $50 only now. 150 now, 75. Got to be 175 now too. I'm at 200 now. Quarter 225, 50. $250 only now. 50 now. 225 big. Got to be $50. Moment time, sir. Got to be 250. 225 here. Got to be $250 only now. $50 only now. 275. Got to be 275. $275 only now. $275 only now. 250. Right here, got to be $275 only now. 75, he had 75. I'm but $275 only now. 250 is big, got to be 275. Last call, 275. Sold $250 only, bid number 121. 250, bid number 121. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the day.
Well, great job to Benny. Something that I just found out, Troy told me, is that Benny can sell in 4 different languages. And right now would be a good time to plug Ironbound Auctions. We want to say thank you to Johan. He's been a great supporter of not only the Texas Auctioneers Association, but the Lonestar Open ever since moving it here to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. Johan has created quite the company down in Seminole, Texas. Not only one of the largest auction companies in Texas, but growing and one of the largest in the country. And Benny came and represented here for that company.
Yeah, he did a nice job. You know, obviously a little nerves there, just to be honest about it. He handled it well, though. He came right out of that. You know, this is a tough crowd when you've got this whole auction event venue today is full of auctioneers, so you're standing there in front of your peers. I can see how you could be nervous.
Absolutely, it's a tough one, and he's just a few years out of school, out of auction school, so he's doing great. He's got a great foundation to work on, and he's going to do great things.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. He's going to go a long ways in the business. And, you know, like I said, a little nerves here today, but that's understandable.
Next up will be contestant number 15.
It's great to be back in Fort Worth. I'm James Yoder from Lost Creek, West Virginia, and I'm excited to be your contestant number 15 here at the Lonestar Open Auctioneer Championship. Judges, I want to thank you for your time and your consideration here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to the screens for lot number 235. These are your Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. They come in shiny black. They feature a 12 megapixel camera, microphone, hands-free control, and Bluetooth. And all that technology is built into one of the most iconic frames ever built. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 235. All right, hey, to get it on, and to get it, what do you want to pay here? How about to get it 25? And now 50, down to get it 75 here. Now wait, now 1 here. Now quarter down to get it 50, 75. And now 2, 2, and again now half here. Now 3, and now 3, 3, 3. Now half. 350, down to get it 50. Wait, 325, 50. 350, hey, to get it 50. 325 is on the right. 350. Now 75. And now 4. Get more done and do it in style. 400. 375. 100 and get it 4. 375. And 4, 400 and 80, 4. I'll do 385. I'll take your 385 if you want it. 385 and out 4, and out 4, and out 10. 410, down and 80, 10, down and 80, 10, down and 80. Yes or no, gotta go. And out 420, you gotta bid 420, 30, and out 430. On the 80, get 30, 40. 440, down and 80, get 30, down and 80, get 40. 430's on rail. 440, now 50. 450, down and 80, get 15, down and 80, get 40, down and 80, get 450, 60, and now 460, 450, 80, get 60, 80, get 60, down and 80, get out 3, all done, $468, and I Sold it, $450, $450 in the buyer number. 131, bidder number is 131. Thank you so much. Backup bidders, certainly appreciate your effort as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention back to the screen for lot number 236. This is going to be your whitetail deer antler gavel. It comes engraved on the handle, Lonestar Open Auctioneer Championship 2026. It's a nice compact size, which makes it handy for your luggage. You're going to be the only auctioneer with a gavel of this kind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 236 is on. How much? And $100 on them, down, $180, get a 25, come running. At 50, 75 here now, $180, get a quarter, $180, get a 50, 75, two. At half here now, trade, 5 hand now, half. And now $480, get a 4. At $480, did I mention it's Amish made? 400, and now half here. At 450, get 80, get a 375, that's what you said. Now 400, at 375, 180, get a 4. On them now, $480, get a 375 right up top. And now 400, at 480, get a 375, 85, at 85 on the meter, get 85, 180, get 85 on the meter, get on through, hound, 180, get 85 on the meter, get 85 here, and I sold it, $375, $375, and the buyer number today is 117. Thank you so much, certainly appreciate you. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm James Yoder, Lost Creek, West Virginia. It's been my pleasure being your contestant, number 15 here tonight. Thank you all so much.
Great job, James Yoder. Was just crowned the Ohio Auctioneers Association state champion not long ago. He's won lots of contests. Each and every contest he enters, there's a chance for him to be crowned champion. He's gonna have quite a few accolades before he's done.
Very, very seasoned, great voice, a lot of power to that voice, a lot of inflection in his chant. I really like that.
Yeah, he commands the room well, and he draws you in for sure. So yeah, great use of the voice and really good driving there.
Yeah, we're glad that he made the trip to Texas and came and showed up here and competed. Next up will be contestant number 16.
Well, good afternoon, Fort Worth, Texas. It's the sun's out, the ice is melting out there. It's a beautiful day, a beautiful turnout here for the Texas Lonestar Open Championship. I'm Jace Thompson from Billings, Montana. I'm contestant number 16 in your auction here tonight. We got two items to sell you here today. 245 and 246 will be my lot numbers. We're going to start off with lot number 245. This is going to be a salt and pepper grinder set made by a custom artist up there where I live in Park City, Montana. It's made out of walnut, really tasteful addition to somebody's kitchen set if they want to do it, made out of really high quality materials and by a really talented craftsman. All right, auction's on. Who want to give me 400, 500, and now $500. I got $25 bid, and here we go. 35, 50, 60, 75, 85, and now 110, 25, 125, 35, now 50, and now 60, 75, 85, 200, and now 210, now 25, 225, 35, and now 550, 250, and I'm 50, 250, 60, 60. I got 250 right here. You got to be 60, and now 60, I got it right here on the right side. 250, 260. Where you at? And now 250, 60, now 75, 85, and now 3, and now 3. You got to be 3 now. Get it? 3, and now 3. I got 285 right up there. 3, now 10, and now 10, 25, now 35, and now 335, now 50, 350. I got 335 bid way up. I ain't gonna be 350 to go, and here we go. And now 50, 335, 50. Anybody else? 350, 50. I sold them at 335 right there up top. Buyer number 185. $335 to buyer number 185. All right, we're gonna go to my next item, which is 246. Now, this is going to be a letter opener and pen set made by the same artist there in Park City. A little bit of a story, though. The folks at TSA felt that I did not need to be traveling with the letter opener, so I left that in Billings, but it will be shipped to the buyer at no extra cost. But it's a very detailed set. If you take a look at the pen, the pen is made out of mule deer antler, the handle of the pen. There's tons of detail on it. It's custom engraved with Montana on the top. top, and it's made out of really fine cedar. Right here, who give me 5, 600, and now 600. Misfire, huh? I got 25 bid, 35, 50, 60, 75, 85, 100, and now 125, now 50, and now 75, 175, now 2, and now 2, 85, and now 85, 85, now 2, and now 210, now 25, 225, now 35, and now 35, now 50, I got 50, I got 35, 50, 60, 260, and now 75, you gotta be 75, Doc, and now 275, 75, I got 260 bid, 275, and now 75, 60, 75, right up top, and now 260, 75, anybody else? Last call, 260, 75, I sold them at 260, right up there, the buyer number is gonna be 117, $260 to buyer number 117. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm contestant number 16, Jace Thompson. Thank you all very much. I hope to see you back in the finals.
Good job, Jace. Jace just won a regional qualifier on the LMA, so he's a seasoned contest auctioneer. His dad's a world champion, livestock auctioneer champion. So he comes from a family of auctioneers. He's right there in Billings. He's active in the Billings livestock market there.
You bet, and I'm sure his dad said the same thing, that many second-generation auctioneers here, that it's like, I'm going to get you in the business, but what you do with it when you get in the business is up to you. And right there, there's some talent right there. And you know, when you go to think about hiring one of these auctioneers, would you listen to him all day? And you can listen to that all day long right there. So I like that.
Yeah, and that's, like Tony mentioned on the score sheet, it's would you hire this auctioneer? And like you said, he does a great job, very professional young man, but wise way beyond his years and been put in a lot of very, very large situations at a young age, and he's done nothing but deliver each and every time. Happy to see him here back in Texas again. He came last year, made the finals. Happy to see him back here vying for the Lonestar Open title again this year. And as you said, he comes from a family of auctioneers with a dad who's a past world champion. Next up will be contestant number 17.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, judges. My name is Jerry Miller, and I make my home in Shoto, Oklahoma. And this afternoon, I'm your contestant number 17, and I'm absolutely blessed to be here. I got two wonderful items to sell to you this afternoon, but before I do that, I want to thank God for giving me the ability and the courage to get on this stage, and I wouldn't have nothing without him. Second, all you judges, all 5 of you, you're absolutely icons in this industry, and you're going to change lives today, and for that, I thank you. I think I can speak for the rest of the contestants. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Each and every one of you, thank you for being here. The committee's done a wonderful job. Ladies and gentlemen, I got lot number 223A. It's a bridle and headstall set right there. It's got the copper snaffle bit. It has the loop rein on it with the snap on the end, so you can use it right there for a lead rope and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Circle R brand for sale here. I had to get a jam on it, 25, 50, 25 out of the 50, 75 out of the bill. It's 75, 100 out of quarter, down at a minute, 1 a quarter. It 125 out of the bill, 125 out of the bill, 125, 50, 150. It 35, 50, 135 out of the 50, 50 down, wage in, 135, 150. It 150 down at 50, down at a minute, 135, 150. Good one to have right there in your horse barn, 135, 150. It 135 out of the $50, all in, all done, wage at you, 135 out of the $50, all in, all done, 135 out of the 50. Some here, $135, put them a number. 115, thank you, Wade, thank you, Wade. Each and every one of you ringmen, you're doing a great job. $135, 115. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my second item is going to be lot number 224, and it is a Yeti 15-quart cooler. This thing holds 16 pounds of ice, but that's not what's cool. What's cool is inside you get 4 ribeyes, you got 4 KC strips, and you got 4 pounds of hamburger meat. It is raised right there on our farm at home. We corn-fed. You got a lot of marble in this meat right here, ladies and gentlemen. Auction's on. Who bid 1,000? Hit $1,000 now. One. Give me 25, 50, 25 out of the 75 out of the $100 quarter half, 75 out of the 2. Hit $200 now. Quarter half, 75 out of the 3. And now quarter out of now. 325, 50. Now 4. Hit 400 out of the 4. Come back to the auction. 400 out of now half. And now 4 and a half and 500 out of Ralph. You're out. 500. Hit 500. Now half out of the J. You're out now. 5 and a half. 600. Hit 600 out of down. Now half out of down. 650. It's $650. Give me 25 then. I'll play. And now 25, 50, 600 and a half. It's 625. Jay's way, 625 out of the 50. Wade, you want any more? 625 out of the 50. All through, all done. 625 out of the $50 and a half. Sold to you, $625 your way, Jerry. Put them a number 137. 137 buys for $625. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was an honor to be on this stage right here at the Lone Star. My name is Jerry Miller from Shoto, Oklahoma. Your contestant number 4 this afternoon. God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank you.
Well, great job, Jaron. Graduate of Nashville Auction School. And says here, who's your mentor, someone you look up to? And it's Randy Woodward. So Randy, he's one of my mentors and somebody I looked up to as well. So, and he may be my favorite over Wade as well also. I know Wade's watching. I don't know if Randy's watching, but Jaron did a great job. He's young in the business and showing a lot of promise and has so much talent.
He did a great introduction, and then it just went right into his bid calling. I thought he did a very, very nice job. Another young auctioneer. One of the things that he sold that he said was very unusual is he sold a gold mining machine. So with gold going over $5,000, that's probably a pretty good deal right now for whoever bought that.
What's the strangest thing you've ever sold?
I sold a crypt.
Oh.
A crypt in a cemetery one time.
Now that we've brought the mood down in here, here is contestant number 18.
Well, that's a tough one to follow. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Randy Bush, and I'm contestant number 18. My hometown is in Danbury, Texas. It's just south of Houston. We live in Brazoria County, and we're right in the southeast corner of that county. And we live about 6, as a crow flies, 6 miles from the Gulf of America. So what I'd like you to do today is I want you to take attention and look at the screen. And the first item is going to be 217. Now my item that I'm offering to sell to you today is going to be a knife, which is homemade hunting knife by Cowboys Blade Work. Now with that said, this knife's metal is a D2 steel. Now D2 steel has a high carbon, high chromium metallurgy that is tough and maintains a sure sharpness that makes it a good choice to do. Now, the handle is made from staghorn, which is a sad bar deer horn. Now this horn is selected by a lot of knife makers because what it does is the flexibility of putting it in, but it also makes a definite choice because of its hard quality and color. It also fits the hand in a good grip. Now ladies and gentlemen, this knife is a premier quality knife. It's 4.5 inches in length. It's a fixed blade. There's a leather sheath, and it fits in the hand very nicely. All right, let's sell the first item. Numbers 217. Go to work, boy. $100 to buy. $100 to buy. Even $125. Everybody in. 25. Thank you. Now 50. Now 50. Now 75. 75. Now $100 bid. 100. 100 a quarter. 125. Now 100 and a half bid. 150. 150. Now it's on 75. 175. Now 200. Now 2. 2. Now 2. $200 to buy. Bidder to 2. 175. Bidder to 2. Bidder to 2. Bidder to 2. $200. Thank you, Ralph. Now 2. Now 225. The bid's at $200. I need $225. Bidder to $225. Ralph, you're in at $200. I need $225. Gonna be yes, sir. You're at $200. Well, Raymond, you're gonna be $225. $225. Two bidder to Jay. You're in at $200. I need $225. We got it straight. $225. Two bidder to $225. Bidder to $225. $225. The bidder $200. $225. Bidder to Jay. You got me. $200. $225. Get a bit of Ralph. You got a bit $225. $225. 5. Bidder to bidder. 25. Sold it your way. 109, $200, 109 the buyer, 109 for 200. All right, put your hands together for your buyers and the bidders today. They're doing a great job for you. Our next item is going to be lot number 2. Let's see, it's going to be 218. Now this is a homemade purse by Wild West Handbags. Now this bag is a unique bag purse. It has unique leather that comes, genuine leather. It has a cotton liner insert. Also in these compartments, there are zipper closures. I'll get it out. And also with that, the handbag itself has stitching, like a saddle stitching, which makes it really tough. And the handles are where you can carry without any problem. Now, with that all said, I got my tang all tongued up. Let's sell it here. All right, sell the auction item. It'll go to work, boy. Everybody here, give me $25 to buy. 25, we're under 25. Yes, sir, down 50. And the moment, top of the moment, $50, down 75, no more $1 to buy. Hey, 100, how? 100 a quarter, bit and a quarter. 125 now, above 50. The bitch at 125 now, 50, bit and 50, but about my top of the moment, 150, 125, bit and 125, now 150. 125, now 150. 150, 150, you ought to be 5, look out, in a new place, 150, now 175, 150, over to 75, you're out over here, boys, I get it to 175, 175, thank you, now 200, 175, Doc, you're going to be 200, 175, now $200 to buy, bit of 2, they wanted it. 2, bit of 200, you're at 175, 200, last call, I gotta go, 175, 200, so 175 up top, where you got right here? Yes, it's going to be buyer 186, $200, buyer 186. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my 2 items I've come to sell to you today. My name is Randy Bush. I'm contestant number 18 from Danbury, Texas. If you ever wear that camera on by and visit with us, and we'd love to have put you up for a time in the evening. All right, thank you so much.
Well, great job by Randy from out in Danbury, Texas. Did a good job, very descriptive on both of his items, and did a nice job, Tony.
You know, I tell you, Randy overcame a health issue in 2012. He had 3, you know, as an auctioneer, if you can't breathe, you can't hardly sell. You've got to be able to breathe to be able to go through the chant. And he had 3 lung surgeries in 2012, and he was out of auctioneering in 2020. So he spent 8 years trying to recover from that. So I admire him I thought he did great.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up will be contestant number 19.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hudson Sisk. I'm from George, West Texas, and I'm contestant number 19. It is an honor to be here today at the Lonestar Open. I'd like to take a quick second and thank the Texas Auctioneer Association for putting on this very fine event. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out, and I'd like to thank the judges and sponsors for showcasing the live auction method. I've got 2 great items to sell you today, starting with lot number 239. I have the Streamlight Stinger 2020 flashlight. This flashlight is rechargeable, it's weatherproof, and has over 2,000 lumens. It needs to be put underneath your truck for everyday use. Let's light up your life today. Here we go. 25, 25, 25, 30, 35, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100, not 25. 2,500, 7,500, 75, 75, 2, 2 and a quarter, 25, 2 and a half, 75. That's 75, 275, now 5, now 275. That's 75. Mike, have you checked on your cat on the dark lately? 275, 3. 300, 3, 25, 3 and a quarter, 25, 3 and a half. 75, now 4. 375, 375, all settled on. Last call, 400's all. 375, all settled on, and here and sold it. $375 by number 112. 112, 112 is the buyer for $375. Thank you, ma'am. Our next item up today is lot number 240. This is the Garmin Dashcam Mini 3, the smallest dashcam on the market. But do not let the size fool you. It has a 140-degree angle, has its own built-in Wi-Fi, and the top-of-the-line market dashcam without taking up real estate on your windshield. Here we go. Best one today. Let's buy it. 20. $25. At 25, to get 25, to get 30, to 5, now 35, to get 40, to now 5, now 45, 50, 60, 70, to get 80, 90, $100. Not 25, 150, 70, to get on 2. At 2, to get on 25, 250, 2.5, 75. At 275, now 70, to get on 3, 3, 3, to get on 3, now 325, now 3, to get 20, $5, 3.5. At 350, to get on 375. Record your next sale with the Trey, 375. At 4, to get on 4, now 25. At 25, to get on 25, now 25, to get 21, to get on 425, 425, 4.5. At 450, to get on 75, 475, 75, 475, to get on 5. At 5, to get on 475, to get 5. At 5, to get on 5, to get 5. I settled down, 475, to get 5. At 40, to get 5, now quarter to 25. At 25, to get 25, 550. At 5, to get 5.5, 75, 575, 75, 575, to get 575, 600. At 75, 600, 600. You get YouTube famous with this driving through Dallas, Trey. 625, 625, 6.5. At 6.5, to get my half, 675. At 675, 575, 675, 700, to get $700. That's 675, to get 700, to get last call. At 675, to get 700, 700, 700. Sold at $675. Sold at $675 by number 171. $675 by number 171. Thank you again. My name is Hudson Sisk. I'm from George, West Texas. I'm contestant number 19.
Great job, Hudson. He had that dash cam camera there. I think he had to sell it. He's not allowed to have it in any of his vehicles. He's down to maybe just a car to drive. He's had about 4 wrecks in the last 3 weeks, so he doesn't want to have that in his vehicle. But he's your reigning 2025, or 26 rather, Texas Auctioneer Association state champion. Always does a great job.
Yeah, each state has their own association contest, and he is our current champion for the Texas Auctioneer Championship. That was just this past June. He did a great job today. A lot of energy with his delivery. So I thought he did a nice job.
He brings the energy, and you asked me earlier why I kind of have a heart here in Texas, and this association is right there. That's why, the energy and the youth that's coming up, and it's exciting things we're going to see.
Yeah, he and both his dad, John, very involved in the Texas Auctioneer Association. John, a past president. Hudson, he's on the board right now, and he was given an award last year at the conference from Doak Lambert, who was the past president, and Doak created an award just to give away, because anything you ask him to do, he did it and did it well. So, but that'll take us to contestant number 20.
Well, it's a great afternoon in Fort Worth. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Will Gregory. I've traveled to you from Auburn, Kentucky, and I'm your contestant number 20. Now, I would like to kick off by complimenting each and every one of you that's had a hand in hosting this contest. Every single detail, well, it has been well thought out and coordinated, and as a competitor, I'd like to say thank you. And I want to encourage you, those at home that are thinking about competing at the Lonestar Open, just go ahead and make that commitment and be here next year. I know you're going to love the experience. Now, I brought with me 2 outstanding items to sell for you, but before I do, would you allow me one liberty? It is the 10th birthday of my oldest daughter. Now, she's probably already hiding. I see she don't want to show me her face because I've been telling her that I was going to get her up here to do the chicken dance. But, honey, I just want to wish you a happy birthday and tell you Daddy's proud of you. Judges, I want to tip my hat to you gentlemen for your time and dedication as well. And with that being said, I'm ready to go right to it. My first item, lot number 209, is a handmade set of cowboy spurs. Now these spurs, they've been forged out from a horseshoe and rasp. The texture, it makes a beautiful design, and they're customized with a 5-point Lonestar rowels. Now you can take these and hang them from the back of your boot or hang them up for decoration. But these are a staple to cowboy custom creation. And what do you say here? And how am I going to hear? And what am I going to do? And how am I going to pound? How can a man 25, 50, and 75 here? How am I going to 100 quarter? How am I going to have it 85, 2 quarter, and 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. How am I going to have it get up 75, and 2 and 75 now 3. How am I going to 3 and a quarter? How am I going to quarter half? I'm ahead of it. Now I'm going to have 75, 4. Head 4 here. How am I going to 4 and 4? How am I going to 4? $800. Now you got all the time to explain it to her. $400 quarter, and 4 and a quarter. How am I going to 4 and a quarter? Take them home. How am I going to? Did you say it? 4 and a quarter. I'm $400 on the left side now. 25. But I'm making them 25. Honey, I don't know. Everybody making them 25 and I have. So $400 over here on the left. Put them on lucky number 110. $400 by number 110. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my next item here, lot number 210, is also a handmade cowboy creation. This is the Auctioneer's hat rack. Now you'll notice this hat rack, well, it will stylishly display any two hats of your choosing, keeping them crisp, keeping them clean, and you looking razor sharp each time you go to town. Hand right here, Ed. Hand, am I going to here? Hand. What do you think? Hang it up on your wall right there at home or at the office. But it's a cowboy hat rack guaranteed to get used because we're in Texas. 25, 35, let's go. And 35, what am I going to 50, 60, and 60, 85, 85, now on here. 10, what am I going to quarter, what am I going to 35, 50, 60, and 60, 75, what am I going to 85, one more here, 75, 85, and 185, 2, what am I going to do, 2, now 10, and 10, what am I going to 10, 10, what am I going to 10, I'm $10, now 10 here, what am I going to 10 here, what am I going to 10, 10, 10, what am I going to, oh yeah, no, 10, 10, I'm $10, 10 here, what am I going to 10, what am I going to do? 210. Set it to you, sir, $200. Put them on pile number 172. That's $200, 172. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Will Gregory, Auburn, Kentucky. It's been a pleasure to be your contestant, number 20.
Nice job, Will. Will's a great competitive auctioneer. He's also a very proud dad. He's got a 4-month-old. I met with him. I visited with him a little bit last night. So he's a family man. He did a really, really good job here today. As you can see, this is an open contest. This is not like a state championship with an association. We've got 9 different states represented here this evening, with Will being from Kentucky.
Yeah, Will always does a great job, has a lot of accolades under his belt. But I do want to mention, for those of you that don't know Tony super well, he's a great business person and an entrepreneur, and I think you and Will are onto something here. His oddest item he's ever sold was an urn, and I know the type of business person you are that y'all may put your heads together on this deal and create something really nice out of it. Yeah. But no, he's a Mule Day Auctioneer champion. He was top 15 at the WLAC last year in 2025. He's an Alabama state champion, Kentucky state champion, Battle of the Bluegrass champion. He's no stranger to being crowned the champion, and he did a great job here today. That'll move us to contestant number 21.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Blake Sherman from Lubbock, Texas, and I'm contestant number 21. Judges, thank you for the opportunity and the consideration. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and my privilege to be your auctioneer for the next 2 auction items. First up, I have lot number 237. This is a custom bottle of Woodford Reserve with 2 cross gavels in the bag. For all you bourbon and whiskey connoisseurs, this is a drink for you. How much? 10, 20, 20, 30, 4, 5, now 50, 60, now 70, 80, 100, 25, 50, now 75, now $200 down, 225, now 225, 225, 50, 50, 75, 3, 325, now 350, sir, now 354, 4, $400 down, $400's a bid, now 450, all in, now done, money in time, now 500, so close, 506, $500 down, 6, 7, I'm rocking with Ralph, all the way, 7, now wait, $1 per day, money, 8, and tie, sold it, $800 your way, Ralph. And that buyer number today? 129, sold for $800, thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all look here. My second auction item is lot number 238. This is a custom leather piece of your choosing from Arrowhead Leather and Ranch. Y'all look here. This could be a belt. This could be a wallet. Or even my favorite, a custom mic bag. Yes, sir. 25, 50. Now 75, 100. 125, 50. Now 75. What about you, left side? Y'all want to play? 175, 2. 225, 50. Now $250 down, 75, 3. 3. Now 25, 325. Now 50. Now $350 down to 54. Just give me 400's a bid. Now $450 down, 450. Yes, now $500. 500, now 6. You got to be 6 way over in the right. 600, now 7. $7 paid. Money, 7. All in, all done. 6 to bid, 7 to buy. Money and tie. Sold is $600. You land that buyer number today is 129, the buyer number sold, $600. Thank you, everybody. My name is Blake Sherman, contestant 21. Thank you.
Well, Blake certainly brought it. He brought it with a lot of energy. He's from a complete auctioneer family. His dad's a world champion auto auctioneer. His sisters, everybody, the entire family, they're involved in the auction industry, and they sell a lot of different things.
Yeah, and it's a tough thing to follow in a family like that and to find your own kind of style. And what he's done, and we've all seen him growing up the last couple of years, but he's doing a great job finding his own pace and finding his own stamp. So he's doing a great job.
Yeah, Blake, he has progressed so much in such a short period of time over even just the last year. I mean, it's the growth that we've seen in him is incredible. Getting big opportunities, just came back from Barrett Jackson and got a big opportunity out there last week. And I know Papa Clinton and Joey are super proud of him. So we're happy for that entire family. Next up will be contestant number 22.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo and the Lone Star Open Auctioneer Championships. Judges, sponsors, trustees, thank you for your support in making this contest one of the most coveted contests of the year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jared Ham. I make my home in Ennis, Texas, and I'm contestant number 22 in the contest tonight. I have two wonderful items for your bidding pleasure. My first item is lot number 227. And lot number 227 is your chance to build your very own set of custom cowboy boots. You'll pick out the skin, you'll pick out the size, you'll pick out the color, and then my good friend Alfredo Sanchez will handle the rest. Here we go. Had to get him a bill on time, had to get him a set him here, had to get him a $200, now $2.50, and now $3.50, $4, now $4.50, I'd have been $5.50, $600, $7, hey, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, had to be 9, had to be 99,000, not a bit, boom, boom, 9,000, 1,111, sir, now 11, 12, now 1,300, had to be 1,213, all now $1,400. Hey, 14, you can customize the tops. Elkins, I've seen your boots. You should be at $1,300, $1,400. Hey, 1,314, money's on my left, $1,350. How about that? $1,350, now 13.5, and now $1,400. We're out, Doc, 13.5, and now 14, now 50, and a $1,450, now 14 has, and a $1,450. Where now 1,400, now $1,450. Hey, 14 in the 14.50, and about all in, how done? Hey, 1,400, now 50, 1,500, and a 15, now 50, sir, and now 1,500, $1,550, and 15 has all 15 is bid, $1,550. Hey, 1,550, now 1,600, now 1,550, now 16, and I'm a $1,600, $1,600. Hey, 15.5, I appreciate what you did do, and a 15.5 to get him a 16, and I'm a 16, and a 16, and a 16, I have it to get a 15.5, 1,600. So, 15.5 you weigh, sir, by number 141, $1,550 to bidder number 141. Thank you both. My second lot tonight is lot number 228. Lot number 228 is one of the latest and the greatest to hit the market today. This is the Turtle Box Loud outdoor audio speaker. It's loud, it's waterproof, it comes complete with a magnet to secure it on that next trail riding adventure, and it is completely Bluetooth capable. Here we go. How to get to be on top. Everybody play. $100. 1.5 on now 2. Hey, 2.5, 3, 354. Now 4.5 minute 450 minimum pound 450 pounds on 500. Now 5.5 and now 500. Now $600. Hey, 5.5, 6, 6, and the money's on my left. Now 550, $600. Now 556, 600, 575. One time before we go. Hey, 575. Now 600. And a 575. Now 666 and a 575. Now 600 and a 575 is bid. $600 where? Hey, 575. This speaker's so loud Trey Galloway can hear it. 575. $600. Hey, 575, 666, and the 575, 600, and to get them in last and final call, I have $575, 666, and I happen to get them in so $575 your way, bidder number 112, $575 to bidder number 112. Thank you both. Ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Jared Ham, contestant number 22, Ennis, Texas. Thank you for your bids.
Great job, Jared Ham. Been a finalist the last few years here at the Lone Star Open, past Texas Auctioneer Association president and state champion. One of my favorite auctioneers, but most important, one of my favorite people. Just a standout individual, and happy to call him a friend.
He's got such a great voice. I love the tone of his voice, and his presentation, it lends itself to his voice. I thought he did an outstanding job.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, he's dedicated his entire life to serving and helping others. I mean, he sells charity auctions, he sells consignment auctions, works at the car auctions, but if you see him at the state association level, I mean, he's just a giver of his time and of his knowledge and a great mentor to a lot of people. So that'll take us to contestant number 23.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Texas Lonestar Open. My name is Zayn from Ropesville, Texas, and I'm your contestant number 23. I want to take just a moment to thank each and every one of you for being here today to help support the live auction method of marketing, and I want to thank you, the judges, for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here as well. With that, I've got two great items for you to sell today, and my first item is lot number 205. Now, these are 10-foot retractable ratchet straps, and if you've ever had that mess of straps inside that toolbox or on that barn shelf, this is a perfect way to get that organized. So what are you saying? Let's have some fun. Well, now 10, a little bit of here, now 10, 10, a little bit of here, 10, 20, 30, 40, a little bit of here, now 40, now 50, now 60, a little bit of here, now 70, now 80, a little bit of here, now 100, a 10. Well, now 10, 20, 30, a little bit of here, now 40, a little bit of here, now 140, now 50. Well, now 150, a little bit of here, now 150, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 150, a little bit of here, now 140, a little bit of here, now 150. Well, now 150, they will hold up to 1,000 pounds. Well, now 150. Well, now 140, now 150, now 150, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 140, now 150, now 150, now 140, now 50, now 50, now 59. Sold $140. Sold $140. Bidder number 168. Bidder number 168. Thank you. My second and final item is lot number 206. This is a Strongway 20-inch water-resistant ammo box. Whether you're out hunting or you're traveling, this is a perfect way to keep your gun or your ammo safe and secure. So what do you say? Let's have some fun. Well, now 25, dollar bit of here, now 25, 50, 75, dollar bit of here, now 75, 1. Well, now 125, dollar bit of here, now 50, dollar bit of here, now 175, 2. Well, now 2, dollar bit of here, now 2 to be, 2 to buy, dollar bit of here, now 175, 2, 185, sir. Well, now 185, dollar bit of here, now 185, dollar bit of here, now 185, 5, 185, 175, dollar bit of here, now 185, 5, 185, now 2. Well, now 200 to bid, dollar bit of here, now 2, 185, now 2, dollar bit of here, now 200. Well, now 2, it's waterproof, 200. Well, now 2, dollar bit of here, now 185, now 2, dollar bit of here, now 2 to bid, 2 to buy, dollar bit of here, now 200 to bid, and I sold 185, sold $185, and that bidder number is 141, bidder number 141. Again, thank you for letting me stand on this stage, and it has been my privilege. My name is Zayn from Ropesville, Texas, and I'm your contestant number 23. Thank you.
Great job, Zayn. Just looking down through here on some of the questions that we ask each and every one of the competitors to fill out a bio. It says, what auction school did you attend and when? This one's America's Auction Academy and attended in 2023. So 3 years into the business, and you look down here, and he's already working at Floridata Stockyards and Lonestar Stockyards there in Amarillo. And then you look back up here, and it says, who are your mentors or somebody you look up to? And it's Sisto Piaz and Wade Lash. And Wade Lash is competing today. So I think that's really neat that just the co-mingling and just everything that takes place and the camaraderie that we have in the auction industry.
One thing that I find interesting about Zayn is just after 3 years, he sold a live chicken at a church auction. Yeah, so tell us about what's the most unusual thing that you've sold? Now, we talked about this earlier. You made fun of me when I told you that I'd sold a crypt. So what?
Mine was I don't know if I could do this.
Yes,
okay.
you can. Go ahead.
It was a naked picture of Burt Reynolds, and it was at they had the leaf in the front, and you could pull the string and use your imagination. But that was, that was probably the
what we do.
Thing.
What we do, and what we get to sell.
Anything.
Yeah.
We'll sell anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final preliminary contestant, number 24.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, judges, fellow auction professionals. My name is Grant Phipps from Plain City, Ohio. Honored for the opportunity to be here in Texas as contestant number 24. 2 more items to round out this afternoon's competition, and the first of which is going to be lot number 207. 207 is the Richardson 112 snapback. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Richardson's most iconic model, and this isn't any ordinary Richardson because this one features the custom leather patch reading 2026 Lone Star Open, Fort Worth, Texas. It's one of one and ready to go. Right now, down, somebody give me 100, down 10, 20, come and run it. And now, down 20, 30, 40, down 70, down 100. And now, $100 money, $100 now quarter. And now, $100 now quarter, down 150, down 70, down 75. On the left side all the way, 150, 75. And now, 150, down 75. Catch a quick deal, 160. And now, 150, down 60. Now 70. And now, $160, down 170 now 80. And now, $80 money, down 180. And now, where are you going to find one? It's the only one for sale in America tonight. 180. And now 90. And now $90 money, down 190. But already through. But now done. And now $180 money, down 190. And now two, and now $200 money, bob up top, 190, need to be two, and now two, thank you for what you did do. I'm 190, $200 money, bob down two. Sold $190, and that buyer number is 113. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my second and final item is a 46-ounce Yeti Rambler with the chug cap featuring the hard-to-find King Crab Orange. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this will keep your drinks cold or hot all day long on auction day. Save some time, 10, 20, and now down 20, 30, down 40, down 50, down 60, and now down 70, 80, and now $80, down $90, down $100, now 10, 20, and now 120, 30, and now 40, down 50, down 60, and now 170, 80, and now 170, I'm all the way right-hand side, 170, 180, and now 170, down $180, down one, bottoms up, 180, now 90, and now $90 money, down 190, I'm center field, 180, 190, and now $180 money, down $190 money, down 190. And now two, 200 stuck in there, 192, and now $190 money, down 200. Sold $190, left-hand side, and that buyer number is 111. We appreciate you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, judges, fellow auction professionals, my name is Grant Phipps from Plain City, Ohio. An absolute honor to be contestant number 24 at the Lone Star Open. Thank you.
Well, great job, Grant. Board member of the Ohio Auctioneers Association, entered his second year of CAI, for those of you that are familiar with that program, the Certified Auctioneers Institute, and was Ohio bid calling champion in 2022. Always does a great job. We're glad that he came to Texas this year. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for your 24 contestants, the preliminary, the Lone Star Open? Tony, tell them a little bit about the judging here. I know that's what we're tabulating the scores, but we do something a little different here at Texas and allow the judges to have some input after we pick the top four.
Right. As I said, it's a very enviable task for the judges tonight. We've had 24 contestants, and they all did an outstanding job. Now, from those 24 contestants, they're going to bring 4 back into the finals based on scoring. So they're going to bring back the top 4 scores to make the finals. And then the 5th finalist is going to be determined by a judge's selection. And that's kind of due to the fact that sometimes maybe it's a little tough being first, maybe it's a little tough being last in regards to the sale order or the contestant order. So there's the 5 judges are going to select one other contestant that they feel deserves to come into the final. So the top 4 scores, and then the wild card. All right, we're joined here by world champion auctioneer and a good friend of mine, Craig Meyer.
Thank you, Tony. It's a pleasure to be here. It's quite a contest, isn't it?
Absolutely. We've had a great job. We've had the best seat in the house right here where we've been able to commentate on each of the contestants here. So, Craig, tell us what you're doing these days.
Well, it's not just what I'm doing. Mike Jones and Cheryl, we've been working on a new project, and I'll tell you, as you come along in your career and you understand this, as a matter of fact, you're one of the first people that hired me in the auction industry.
As a matter of fact, I was going to bring that up. I remember you starting with when I had AutoVest,
And I brought you in, this was right after maybe the rookie contest at the Texas Auctioneer Association. And you sold for me, and I thought, I don't know if this kid's going to make it or not. But I tell you what, you've gone on to have a great career.
You know, getting involved with the schools, and I've been instructing with Mike at America's Auction Academy for about 20 years, and then we bought Worldwide College of Auctioneering together about 5 years ago, and I never really realized how much that I would love teaching the auction method of marketing, and I've really grown to love it. We recently bought Nashville Auction School, and really a lot of exciting things coming out. We haven't really been able to come out with it. We have a lot of things that are launching actually like within the next week. But we all know that the auction business is changing. Our curriculum, it needs to change. The things that we teach educationally to make auctioneers become successful needs to change. So we've made a lot of changes with what's going on in our auction school. So we have America's Auction Academy, Worldwide College of Auctioneering, and recently Nashville Auction School. We're really proud to acquire that. It's a great auction school, all under the umbrella of Auction Academy. So with our Auction Academy, now I don't want anybody to freak out. There's still going to be America. You guys that are alumni, there's still America's, still Worldwide, still Nashville. But through Auction Academy, we're going to be delivering a hybrid course. So people don't have to come for the full 8 days. They can take 50 hours online at their leisure. It's given us the ability to bring in a lot of instructors that can't come to 9 classes a year and can come in and teach. And that's been filmed, and we've really taken a lot of attention to try to make this the best online educational experience that you can. But I never really knew how much I would love instruction, not just the pre-licensing education, but also the advanced. So we deliver the advanced auctioneering through that, and we're wanting to teach people to not survive, but excel in the auction industry. 90% of auctions are done online. Some of this curriculum needs to change. So when you want to be successful in this industry, a lot of things needed to change. So with this new umbrella, a lot of we wanted all of these schools, the education to become more linear, more consistent, and better. So there's a lot of exciting things coming with through the auction schools, and I'm really excited about it. I love teaching. I remember those days sitting in that chair and my first day at auction school, and I look at those faces when we get up and we start auction school. I remember being there. I was on a prayer and a dream and had spent dollars that I didn't even have to go to auction school, and how important it was to me. This has to work. I want to make it. This is what I want to be. And Mike and I, we take that very seriously, and we want to give people that want to get in the auction business the tools that they need in their toolbox to become successful. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm really excited about some of the changes that are coming forth.
You know, and today we're going to give away some scholarships, and that can be utilized for any of the auction academies that you have. And I guess I'll take this moment just to promote the fact that the Texas Auctioneer Association, they also have a scholarship program. And one of the other scholarships that has been added into the Texas Auctioneer Association is one called the Second Career. And on that second career, for those of you that are here today, if you think, oh, I think I may want to be an auctioneer, you've been inspired by what you've seen here today, you have an opportunity to attain a scholarship through the Texas Auctioneer Association, and it's for people that are over 25 years old, and you must be a Texas resident, and then you're going to be able to go to the school, one of your schools. It's got to be either Texas Auction Academy or Worldwide. Those were the two, or Nashville. But you have to be a Texas resident and over 25 years old. So it's a second career opportunity to be able to go to auctioneer school, and it's through the Texas Auctioneer Association. And I was proud to be a part of that. So
we're always proud to offer that scholarship, and always proud to see new auctioneers coming in. To me, it's not just about educating the pre-licensed auctioneers. That's always what everybody wants to talk about when you're going to auction school. But we know that it's important that you continue to make yourself better. High tides float all boats. We want to make all auctioneers better. So we worked really hard with our multi-state CEs. If anyone has multi-states that they're trying to keep up with. We have a VIP program where we keep up with that, all the way down to practice exams so people can get licensed, not just in Texas, but in all 50 states. So through Auctioneer, through our Auction Academy, it's so important we want to help all auctioneers, not just pre-licensed auctioneers, but with the education that they need to make the education important. So.
Well, Craig, thank you. You're great supporters here at the Lone Star Open each and every year and believe in the live auctioneer, and we thank you for your support here. At this time, I want to turn it back over to last year's champion, or 2025 Lone Star Open champion, Mr. Matt Moravec.
Thank you, Cody. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come down to the moment, one of the moments we've all been waiting for today. I'm going to go ahead and announce today's 5 finalists. Now, when I announce these 5 finalists, I'm going to need those 5 finalists to report to the conference room where you were at for the meeting this morning. So, our 4 finalists and our judges pick in no particular order. The first finalist is Jared Ham. Our second finalist, James Yoder. Our third finalist is Tice Freije. Our fourth finalist is William Gregory. And ladies and gentlemen, your judge's pick is Jace Thompson. We need those 5 finalists to go over to the conference room where they were at this morning, where they drew their numbers. Those 5 finalists will draw numbers again for our finals round. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it's my privilege to announce somebody who is going to give you a few words and a presentation concerning the future of the auction industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan Hobson, our chairman.
Well, at this time, we would like to present our 2026 Lone Star Open Scholarship recipients. If I could have our trustees, if you could join me on stage, I would appreciate that. The Lone Star Open Scholarship is open to any high school student, college student, grad student, or tech school student that aspires to attend auction school and become a part of the auction industry. As you've heard today, the Lone Star Open is put on for live auctioneers by live auctioneers, and this scholarship is no different. We are passionate about supporting the next generation of auctioneers and investing in their future. This scholarship will cover tuition for the auction school of the recipient's choice, and the Lone Star Open trustees are proud to award 2 scholarships today, and our first scholarship recipient is Aubrey Lockhart. Aubrey, if you could join us on stage, please. Aubrey is a student at Caldwell High School with a deep-rooted passion for the auction industry that began at a young age through his family's involvement in cattle sales and agriculture. A dedicated member of FFA, 4-H, and multiple livestock youth leadership organizations, Aubrey has gained hands-on experience by volunteering at local auctions, mentoring youth exhibitors, and attending industry conferences and contests. He plans to attend America's Auction Academy in the summer of 2026 and hopes to build a career selling livestock, equipment, and benefit auctions while giving back to his community through service and mentorship. Please give a round of applause to Aubrey. We're going to have Aubrey sell this Arctic jug.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Like Ms. Morgan, like she said, I'm really grateful to be able to get this scholarship. Let's just get into selling it. This is lot 504. It is a Yeti. It's a 32-ounce bottle. It'll keep it cold, keep it hot. Let's start at $5. Hope to get it 5, now 5, now 10, now 15. Hope to get it 15, 20, 25, 15, now 20. You want to give it 20, now 25, now 25, 30, 35, 35, now 40, now 40, 45, 50, 60. So you want to give it 60, 60. You want to go back to 60, now 60, now 65, 75. Now you want to go 85, now 85, now 90. Now you want to go 95, 95, 100, 100, 105. Now 110. You want to go 110, sir? 110. Now 120. 125, 130, 30, 130. 130, ma'am. You got 125. You got 125. You're in the lead. You want 130, Mr. Mike? Mr. Mike, now 130. You want 135. 130, now 135. 140, Mr. Mike. 140, Mr. Mike Jones. 200, you want 200, all right. Now you want to go 220, ma'am, 220, ma'am. Now 220, you want to go 250, Mr. Mike Jones, 250. Now 250, you want to go 300. You sure you want to go 3? Now 300, you want to go 350 with American Auction. Now 350, now 400. Would you like to go 400 now? 400 now. All in, all done, I have sold it to you, Mr. Mike Jones, 350 at 142, bidder number 142.
All right, our next scholarship recipient is Teslin Waller. Teslin, if you would, make your way to the stage. Teslin is a junior at LaFleur High School in LaFleur, Oklahoma, where she maintains a 4.0 GPA and serves as president of both the FFA and National Honor Society. Deeply committed to service, Teslin volunteers through benefit auctions and supports local nonprofits, veterans, and animal shelters. Introduced to the auction industry at a young age through her father, an agricultural educator and auctioneer, she's already completed auction school and gained hands-on experience working benefit, consignment, and estate auctions. Teslin plans to attend America's Auction Academy in the summer of 2026 and pursue a career as a real estate and benefit auctioneer, combining leadership, service, and a passion for the auction profession. Teslin, we're going to have you sell an item for us. Lot number 513. Thank you, Toya.
Alrighty, it really is an honor to be up here. Before I get started, I would like to thank everyone for coming out, especially the Lonestar Open and the Texas Auctioneers Association for making this event possible and making this scholarship opportunity possible. I would also like to give thank you to my beautiful mom and my Uncle Philip Pearsall out there, who's my good buddy and my coach. Now let's get started. 513 of this little Woody's Roundup horse toy. $10 where it would have been 10, 10, 10, but 10 now, 15, 15 now, 20, 20, 20, 20 now, 25, 25 now, 30, 30 now, 35, 35 now, 40, 40 now, 45, 45 now, 50, 55, 55, 55 now, 60, 60 now, 65, 65 now, 70, 70 now, 75, but 75, 75 now, 80, 80 now, 85, but 85, 80 now, 85, 85 now, 90, 99, 95, 90, but 95, 95 now, 100, but 100, 100 now, 5, but 5, 5 now, 10, 10 now, 15, but 15, 10 now, 15, 15 now, 20, 15 now, 20, but 20, 15 now, 20, 20 now, 25, but 25, 120, 200 now, 205, but 205, 200 now, 205, 205 now, 10, 205 now, 10, but 10, 205 now, 10, but 10, 10 now, 15, 15 now, 20, 20 now, 25, 25 now, 250, 250, thank you, now 260, 260 now, 270, but 17, 270 now, 80, 400, are you sure? 400 now, 405, but a 405, 405, but a 405, 405, all in, all done, and I've sold it, $405. Thank you. It's been a blessing and an honor, and thank you. Thank you, God. Love y'all.
If you would, please give our scholarship recipients a huge round of applause. We are so excited to see them continue in this industry and so proud to support them as they take their next steps into their auction career. This past June, the Texas Auctioneers Association hosted its inaugural FFA Auctioneering Camp and Contest, an experience designed to introduce students to the auction industry while shining a spotlight on its rich traditions and the powerful communication skills that define the profession. The camp provided these students an opportunity to explore auctioneering as both a career path and a platform for confident, engaging, and interactive communication. Our next special guest today is our first place winner of this inaugural camp and contest. Benny, if you would join us on stage, please. If you guys would give Benny a round of applause. Benny's a junior at Mission High School in Mission, Texas, and a standout competitor in auctioneering, leadership, and public speaking. By the end of his sophomore year, he had earned 3 state championships and a reserve national championship while serving as president of the Mission FFA chapter and holding multiple leadership roles across his school and district. Benny has competed at the state and national level, including the International Junior Auctioneer Championship held at the NAA Conference and Show in Illinois in 2025. He is also the first place winner of the inaugural FFA Auctioneering Camp and Contest held in conjunction with the Texas Auctioneers Association Conference in 2025. Outside the auction arena, Benny raises lambs and goats through his FFA SAE, competes in Skills USA, and recently starred as Simba in Mission High School's production of The Lion King. After graduation, he plans to attend Texas A&M University or Sam Houston State University, followed by law school, with goals of practicing law while continuing to auctioneer and operate his own auction house. Benny is proud to represent Mission CISD and the city of Mission at every level. Benny, thank you for being here with us today. We're going to ask Benny to sell a couple items for us. Both, I believe, separately.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, we'll start with 502.
502 is our first one.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, my name is Benny Garza, and before I get started, I would like to say thank you for the honor of being here in front of probably the most talented auctioneers, if not in the country, in the world. And with that, let's have ourselves an auction. For my first item, I have lot 502. Which is a magnetic portable charger, which is something I need now because my phone just died. Anyway, let's start the bidding off at $10. $10, $10, $100, better 105, better 110, 110, better 110, 110, what do you mean 120? Better 120, 120, 120, 120, 120. You do not want to lose by $10. Come on, 120, 120, 120, 120, 120, all in, all done. I have sold it for 110 to bidder number 1128, 118. Sold for $110 to bidder 118. Thank you. And for the next item is lot 506, which is a drift stunt car, 2.4 GHZ and radio control stunt series. We'll start the bidding off at $25. Number $25, bidder $25, $25, $25, $25, $50, $50, bidder $75, $75, bidder $75, $75, $100. Would you give me $100? Would you give me $100? Bidder $100, $100, bidder $125, bidder $125, bidder $125, $125, $125. Would you give me $125? Bidder $125, bidder $125, $125. Bidder all in, all done. I have sold it for $100. So bidder number 134. Sold for $100 to bidder 134. Once again, thank you.
Give another round of applause for Benny. Thank you so much for being here with us, for coming all the way to Mission. We appreciate you. I'm going to throw it back over to Troy, our co-chair for the event, and we will proceed on with our program. Thank you so much.
Our finalists are in. Their nerves and heart rate are high. They are going to be coming back on the stage and selling you 3 items, competing for $20,000. That prize money is provided by those that you see on stage. These are our trustees. These men and women believe in these auctioneers you have seen come across this stage, so much so that they donate $2,000 each and every year. That is what makes up your prize money. I could tell you a story about each and every one of them, what they've meant to me, what they meant to our industry. We'd be here all day, but I want to say to them, and I don't think I can look at them, they've never told me no. I've called and I asked for 1,000, they said yes. I called and asked for 15, they said yes. I called and asked for 2, they said yes. I'm scared to ask them for more so they hear me no. Their support means the world to me. Their support means the world to our association. And as a small token of our appreciation, we would like to present you with these beautiful gifts from King Ranch Saddlery. So I will introduce them to you in no particular order. Terrell Coleman. Andy Dunning. Trey Galloway. Justin Holmberg. Morgan Hobson. Make her get her own bag. Oh, okay, Craig's got it. Okay. Doak Lambert. Tony Langden. Toya McLeod. Craig Meyer. Cody Shelley. Get one last picture if they would. The order you will see our contestants in that they drew for just a moment ago. Your contestant number 1 in the finals, from Billings, Montana, Jace Thompson. From Auburn, Kentucky, Will Gregory. From Lost Creek, Virginia, James Yoder. From Ennis, Texas, Jared Ham. From Fillmore, Indiana, Tice Freije. Let's go back to the commentary booth with Justin Holmberg, Tony Langden, and Cody Shelley before our finals.
Well, thank you, Troy. We've got a wonderful, wonderful finals lineup. The competition was extremely tough today. I think the judges, they've already had their work cut out for them to select those 5, and it's only going to get tougher from here. But before we get into the finalists, I just want to once again say thank you to everybody who's made today possible. Our volunteers, our staff, the scoring staff, Alan and your crew, the trustees, we appreciate each and every one of them that believes in the live auctioneer and the live auction method of marketing. Judges, thank you for coming. gentlemen, we appreciate you. I know Troy takes a lot of pride in selecting judges each and every year, and we're excited to have each and every one of you here. And to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, we want to say thank you for including us into this and allowing us to have this. But in just a short time, Tony, we're going to crown the new Lone Star Open champion.
That's exactly right. And you know, one of the visions that Troy had when he implemented this program and made it an open competition, so it was open, it was not like a state competition, it was open to any auctioneer anywhere, United States, international, it didn't matter. And I think his vision has come to fruition here when we've got 5 finalists from 5 different states. So we've got 5 different states represented here, so we've had people come in, auctioneers from all over the United States to compete here, and I think this is representative of what his original vision was, to make this a true open competition, bid calling, no interviews. It was basically and strictly based on their ability as an auctioneer, and I think he's accomplished that with these 5 auctioneers that are here, and I think we've got a great finals to look forward to.
What happens now, Cody? You've made the top 5, right? And I saw a couple of guys standing back there. What are you thinking now? Are you thinking about what I need to improve what I've done earlier, or maybe bring something new this round that we might not have seen earlier?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think if you look at the list of the auctioneers that are in here, you're thinking, I better bring it. I better bring everything I've got and leave nothing here. This is not a time to try to make the finals or hold back at all. This is time to give it 100% and give it all you've got here.
And it's a clean slate. So what they did in the preliminary round has no bearing on what's going to take place now. So the champion is going to be determined by this finals contest, by their go in this particular round. There's just 5, so we're down to it. We'll have a champion here momentarily. Now, they need to fill that scorecard up, because the scorecard, it has everything lined out and how they're going to be scored. So they need to keep that in mind when they step up on that stage, that they're filling up each one of those categories all the way to the fullest extent.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the insight. I think we got the top 5. We're ready to go, Cody.
Yes, sir. Well, at this time, we want to welcome to the stage the Metro Auto Auction stage contestant. Here he comes.
No problem.
Give us a little bit more time to talk about our sponsor, Metro Auto Auction. They support both not only the Texas Auction Association convention, but have been sponsors and supporters here at the Lone Star Open each and every year. Good to go, judges. Ladies and gentlemen, your finalist number 1.
Well, good evening, folks. It's sure a pleasure to be back here in the finals. I want to thank the judges for allowing me back here. I also want to, before I get into what I'm selling here in the finals, I want to recognize the judges. It's a panel of 5 gentlemen that are very, very talented and influential in our industry. They took a lot of time to come down here, and I want to recognize them for that, and I want them to know that we really, really appreciate it. So I'm contestant number 1 in the finals. My name's Jace Thompson. I got 3 really good items to sell you here. The first one is going to be lot number 101A. 101A is a double-decker hard cover hat box. It's you can put a hat in the top, and you can put a hat in the bottom, but the bottom is also big enough you can put boots in there if you would like as well. So it's multi-purpose. If you priced out a new hat recently, you would say that it's an investment you want to protect. You're going to see it here. Our champion's going to sell a 20X. You're going to see what they cost, and it's definitely something that you're going to want to protect. So a good hat box here. You can use the top for a hat, the bottom for a hat, or the bottom for boots. Right here. Somebody give me 500, and now 5. I got $25 bid, and here we go. 50, 75, and now 100, and now 25, 50, 75, now 2, and now quarter, now half, 2.5, 75, now 3, and now 3, and now quarter, now half, 3.5, quarter, now half, and now 3.5, quarter, now half, I got 3 1/4, 3.5, 3.75, got to be 75 on my right side, gentlemen, and now 3.75, 50, 75, and now 75, did you give me 75, I got 50 down low, you got to be 75, 60 one time, and now 360, anybody
Anybody else? 360, 60, now 60, 75, and now 375, but I get 60, 75, and now 85, 385, now 4, and now 4, got to be 4, 4, 4. You can't just be one and done, and now 4, but I got 85 up high, you got to be 4, and now 4, anybody else? 400 on, 4, sold them at 385 up high, buyer number 119, 385, buyer number 119. All right, we're going to go to my next item now. This is 101B. 101B is a stainless steel mug. It's got a custom engraved belt buckle with the Texas Lone Star Open, so you can bring a piece of the championship or the contest home with you as well. A really unique piece. It's got a lot of customization to it. And here we go. On the cup, right here, 300, 400, and now 4, 25, 50, and now 50, 75, now 100, 85, 100, now 10, now 25, and now 35, now 50, 150, 60, 75, 170, you're out up high, 85, now 2, and now 2, 2, you got to be 2 down low, sir, and now 2, now 10, I got 200 bid, 10, 25, 225, 25, I got 210 up high, you got to be 25, keep your hot, your cold, 225, and get a piece of the contest, go home with you, give me 225, I got 10 bid, 25, one more time, and that'll buy it, 225, now 35, and now 235, now 50, and now 50, 250, anybody else? 250, 50, sold them at 235, up high, 235. 162 the buyer. All right, that's going to take me to my final item now. This is a unique piece. This is 101C. 101C is going to be a scarf slide, 100% stainless steel, made by Vogt Silversmiths. Vogt Silversmiths is a company started in the 1960s making spurs and bits, and they kind of graduated in the 70s into some more jewelry. So it's a 60-plus year company, a family-owned, family-operated. They put a 100% lifetime guarantee on any piece of jewelry they sell. So it is 100% guaranteed. If it's bent, broken, scratched, or demolished in any way, they will fix or replace it free of charge, 100%. This scarf slide measures 3/4 of an inch by 5/8 of an inch. It's got twisted rope design on the outside. It's 100% hand engraved and 100% sterling silver. Right here, unique piece to add to the collection now. Right here, give me 5, 600, and now 600, get 25 bid, now 50, 75, now 100, 150, 200, and now 250. 3, you got to be 350, and now 4, 75, now 4, and now 4, even money, now 4, and now 4, I don't know if you've looked at the price of silver recently, but it's up about 300% in the last 6 months. Now 4, and now 4, 75, and now 4, get 75 right here, give me 85, break it up, and now 85, now 4, and now 4, you got to be 400, man, and now 4, now 4, and now 400. You could use it today on yours, 400, and now 4, I got 385, give me 4, anybody else, 400, now 10, and now, give me 400, Wade, and now 4, I got 85, now 4, I got it right up here, Wade, you got to be 4, I got 385 right up here, you got to be 400, and now 4, now 10, and now 410, 10, 10, anybody else, 410, 10, 410, sold them at $400 right here, 125 the buyer, 125. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was my final item for the finals here. I'm contestant number 1, Jace Thompson. Thank you all.
Way to go, Jace. I thought he did a great job.
Absolutely.
He's in the first hole. First one, that's always a tough spot.
I feel like he slowed down and got really clear this round, and he just seems like one of those auctioneers you can throw anything at him. You know, there's a lot of things going on as we're selling and people talking to you and all the things you have to work out, but I feel like you can throw anything at that kid, and he just rolls on right. He's just smooth. I like it.
Yeah, he does a great job, and like we had mentioned earlier, comes from a great family. I'm sure there's been some things thrown at him at Billings, Montana a time or two, so he's had plenty of practice there, but Jace, he comes down once a month for a live bag, sells their feeder calf sale here in Fort Worth, and like I said, he's getting some big opportunities at a young age, and he keeps delivering. He did a great job.
Yeah, and we're going to see him at the LMA here this summer in June. You know, he already won a regional qualifier, so he's a seasoned professional, even though he's a very young guy. I know his dad's watching at home. Ty, congratulations. He did a great job, so I know he's proud of him.
Yeah, and like Justin asked, what do you do? I mean, you've just got to lay it all on the line in the finals. I mean, nobody came here to win second, you know, and you don't get the big check and you don't get the saddle for second place. So I mean, I think you'll see some guys take some chances here in the finals and really push and have fun with it. And like I said, I mean, they only pay one first place. So, ladies and gentlemen, your second finalist contestant, number 2.
Well, good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Will Gregory, Auburn, Kentucky. Judges, thank you for your consideration and bringing me back as your finalist, number 2. Now, I've been provided 3 outstanding items to sell for you. The first one here is lot 102A. Now, what's better than a hat box? A double-decker hat box. Let's be honest, everyone here had trouble figuring out which hat they was bringing on this trip. Right here is a solution to your problems. I see 200 hats out here in the crowd. There's only 5 of these here today. And what do you say here? How am I going to hear? How am I going to hear? 10, 25, let's go. And 25, 35, 50, 60, 85, how am I going to 100 quarter here? How am I going to hand? How am I going to 85, how am I going to 2 quarter hat? And 2 and a half, sir. And 2 and a half, 75. How am I going to 75, 3 quarter? And 3 and a quarter, dollar. How am I going to quarter, dollar? How am I going to 3 and a quarter? I'm up top, $300, 3 and a quarter. Head quarter, dollar. How am I going to 3 and a quarter, dollar? Now I'll let you in for 310 if you want to. 310. And now quarter. And 325. What do you say? And 325. What am I going to pound? How many hats you got? 325. And thank you, sir. 335. Hey, 35. What am I going to pound? What am I going to 35? What am I going to 35? What am I going to 35? And 35. And 50. And 350. I'm paid 335. What am I going to $50? Oh, and I know it. What am I going to $50? And what am I going to 350? Sold it to you, $335. Lucky number 119. Lucky number 119. $335. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my second item here is a tumbler. Now, it has the trophy engraven with the Lonestar logo. Right here is where style and function meet face to face. What do you say? Hey, how am I going to hear it? How am I going to hear it? How am I going to 10, 25? I got a man, 25, 35, and 50, 100. How am I going to 60, 85 here? How am I going to 85? How am I going to bond? 800, 100. How am I going to bond? Bond. You say it? 110, 810, 100. How am I going to 10 a quarter and 100 quarter on the right side? How am I going to 125? What do you think? And 25, 35. Hey, how am I going to 35, 150, and 150, 100. How am I going to 100? How am I going to 60 and 160, 75, sir. How am I going to 85 and 185? What am I going to 85? What am I going to 85? What am I going to 2 and 2? What am I going to 2 and 2? Now go ahead and give 2. 200, 100. What am I going to 185? What am I going to 2 and 2? What am I going to 2? And what do I do now? What am I going to 2? So $185. Put them on buy number 172. $185. Buy number 172. Thank you. My last item here, lot number 102C. This is a silver necklace. I particularly like it because it reminds me of a draft-size horseshoe. Now, this is a beautiful piece to take home to that special lady. And this comes with a lifetime guarantee, which is better than any horseshoe that I've ever seen. And what do you say here? Hey, how am I going to hear? How am I going to 25, 50, and 75? Ed one here. How am I going to quarter? How am I going to 100 quarter? Half here. How am I going to 75 and 175 too? Thank you. And now quarter and 2 and a quarter. How am I going to half here? How am I going to hand? How am I going to 85? How am I going to turn 75? $300. Ed 3 here. How am I going to 3 and 3? You like them short rows? Want to be 85? Want to be 85? Thank you, sir. Now 3. Ed 300. How am I going to 3 and 3? How am I going to 3? I'm dead 280. Got to be 3. 8, 300, how am I going to 3, 3, how am I going to 3, 3, hold on, how am I going to $300 and I have sold it to you, sir, $285. Put them on 120, 120. Thank you. Once again, Fort Worth, Will Gregory, Auburn, Kentucky. God bless you. Thank you.
Great job, Will Gregory. Tony, I looked over about halfway through his run, and you had mentioned how great his descriptions were, and that could be what it comes down to when all the dust settles.
As I mentioned earlier, you've got to fill the scorecard up. It's objective what you feel like, but it's or subjective what the judges feel like, but it's objective based on the scorecard. So he's filled up in regards to the description and his delivery, and I love his chant. He's got such a good voice and got that really speedy chant, and he commanded the room. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he did a great job. You can tell why he's the Kentucky champion. You know, he does a great job, great presence, and he's the package deal. So, yeah.
Well, and with the nature of each contestant selling like items, it's going to be, I mean, if you can come up with something clever, you can share more on a description. I mean, that's only going to help show them that you're thoughtful and that maybe move you up a half point, 1 point. That may make the difference.
I think he nailed it with all the descriptions. Like I said, he filled that box completely up.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up to your Metro Auto Auction stage, finalist number 3.
It is great to be back here in the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is James Yoder. I'm from Lost Creek, West Virginia, and I'm humbled and honored to be your finalist contestant number 3. Judges, I want to thank you. Thank you for your confidence in bringing me back here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to lot number 103A there on the screens. 103A is the double hat carrier. Comes with dual compartments so you can protect 2 full-size cowboy hats. We all know a good cowboy hat costs a lot of money, so make sure that you protect your valuable investments. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 103A is on. Auction's on. Hey, to get down and get a buddy want to pay here. All right, hey, to get down and get a 25 here now. 50, down and get a 75 here now. 1, and now quarter, and now half here now. 50 to get a 75, down and get a 2, and now quarter, and now half here. At 250 to get a 50, 50. It's made for the auction roads here. At 250 to get a 75. At 275 to get a 3, and now 3, try 85. Wait, hey, to get a 85 on the mirror now. 3, and now 3, and now 3, and now 10. At 3, 10, down and to get a 10, 20, on a mirror down 10, down and to get a 20, down and to get a 10, down and 20, 310, down and to get a nice hat you got there, you better protect it, and now 330, on a mirror down 30, down and to get a 30, on through all done, 320, down and to get a 30 here now, sold, $320, $320 in the buyer number today. 103, bidder number 103, certainly appreciate you, thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention once again to the screen for lot number 103B. 103B is certainly a nice item right here, ladies and gentlemen. You're buying the nice stainless steel tumbler. Now, it's not just any tumbler. This tumbler right here, ladies and gentlemen, comes with the Lonestar Open Auctioneer Championship engraved right there on the front. And it's double wall insulated, so whether you want to drink hot when you're up north in the cold, or whether you want to drink something cold when you're down here in the Texas heat, this is for you. All right, hey, to get it on and to get a 10, 20, 20, come around and 30, 40, 50, to get a 60, 70, down and to get a 100, hammer down 90, down and to get a 1 here now, quarter, and now half here, 150 to get a 75, to get a 2, now quarter, down, 250 to get a 75, down and to get a 3, quarter, and now half here, 350, down and to get a 50, 75 here, 375, down and to get a 75, stay hydrated, my friend, 360 if you want it, and now 70, 360 to get a 70, 360 to get a 70, 70, down and get on through. Hold on. And now 80 on the down and get 80. 370 down and get a 80. And now 90. And now 390 down and get 90. Are you sure? 390 down and get on through. Hold on. $390 on them here now. Sold $380. Sold $380. 111. Thank you so much, Wade. I appreciate you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this just might be my favorite item of the 3 that I'm selling to you right now. This is 103C. 103C is the Vaught Silversmith earrings. Now, the Vaught Silversmith Company is a family-owned company since 1970. I think they know a thing or two about quality handcrafted sterling jewelry. Ladies and gentlemen, 103C. Hey, to get it on and to get a how much here? How about to get a $25? And now 50. Hey, to get a 75 here. Now $1. Hey, to get a quarter on and to get a 50. And now 150. Hey, to get a 50. Try 50. Hit 50 to get a 75. And to get a 2. And now 200 on to get 85. At 85 on the down and to get a 85 here. Now down and to get 85 here out, man. And now down 2. You get a bit 2. And now 10. You get a bit 210. A 210 20. And now 220 down and to get a 10 down and to get a 20 down and to get on through. Hold on. Do your Valentine's shopping today, sir. She's gonna like it. 220, and now 230, 230, 40, and now 240, down and to get a 30, down and to get a 40. Hold on, she's gonna be disappointed. At 230, down and to get on through. Hold on, $240 on them and nine. Sold, $230, $230 in buyer number 106, 106. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm James Yoder. I come to you from Lost Creek, West Virginia. It's been my pleasure being your finalist contestant number 3. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo.
Wow, great jobs, James Yoder. Like I had mentioned earlier, been a finalist here multiple times. I don't know if it'll be today. We don't know. The judges will determine that, but he will be a Lone Star Open champion eventually. I can assure that.
It was flawless. I don't know how you could critique that to make it any better what he did. He filled up the boxes all the way through the scorecard. He commanded the crowd. He had a great chant. He's got such a good voice. Perfect delivery. I don't know how you could make it any better.
Yeah, he does something special there. Right? Like we sometimes kind of get in a groove where we kind of sound the same, or little similarities here and there. But he's got something really special. I like listening to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your finalist number 4.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What an honor and a privilege it is to be back here in the finals with you this evening. We thank the judges, we thank the sponsors, and we thank the trustees all day. And while we are absolutely grateful for them, I'd like to take just a minute, recognize these 4 ringmen down here and all of our bidders today. Round of applause, please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Jared Ham. I make my home in Ennis, Texas, and I am finalist number 4 in the contest tonight. I have 3 wonderful items to sell for you. My first item being lot number 104A. Lot number 104A is a Lone Star Open Auctioneer's Championship double hat box. You're going to travel in style while taking care of your favorite hat. Here we go. And to get to be on top of a $100 bill. 125.50. Now 175. Now 222. And to get on to the bid. And 225.50. And now 275. Hey, now 3. And number 3's on quarter. And now 320. And 325.50. Now 3 and that's on number 325.50. 75, sir. Hey, 375. 4. And a 375. Number 4 to bid. 4 and 4. And a 375 is bid. 4. Now quarter. Hey, 425. And now 425. And 420. And 585. Now $450 and a 4 1/4 now $450. Hey, $420 and $450 and now $450 and a 4 and on the 4 to bid now 4 1/4 now 4 1/2 and a $425 $450. I'm to get him a last and final call. Money's here now 4 1/4 now $450. I have it to get him a sold $420. You waiting in Minnesota to you $425. Better number 156 the buyer 156 the buyer. Thank you both. My next item is lot number 104B. Lot number 104B is a 32-ounce stainless steel tumbler. You're going to stay hydrated all day long while advertising your favorite Texas Auctioneer contest and keeping those drinks hot or cold, your choice. Here we go. Time to get them at 25, 50, and now 25, 50, 75, 100, 101, now 125, 50, 150, 175, 2, 2, 2 and a quarter, and them at 225, 50, now 75, now $300. Hey, 3, 3, 3, and 3, and them at $300, and a 3, and them at 30, and a 3, 3, 3, now quarter, and now 320, and a 325, and a 325. Hey, 320, 50, now 3 and a quarter, now 350, 370, and 5 pound, now 375, $400, and now 379, 4, now 375, 4. Hey, 375, and 4. We're all out over here. 375. $400 and 375 and 4 to 4 son of 400. Hey, 379 and 4 now 4. I have it to get him at 374, 4 and a half and I. So 375 way up top. 375. Better number to call is 184 the buyer. 184. Thank you both. My third and final item of the evening is lot number 104C. And lot number 104C is a set of vote meticulously handcrafted silver cufflinks that'll be the perfect accessory to any collection. Here we go. I get a bill on time to get a $100 bill. 125.50 and now 175, 2 quarter, and then I'm a 225, $250. Hey, 275 now 3 and I'm a 325.50 now 75 4 and if I'm a 4 minute 5 on a 4 and 4 now 4 now 375 is bid. $400 now quarter. Hey, 420 and a 425 and a 420 and a 425 off 425.50 and a 4 1/4 and a 4 1/2 and a rouse in 425 $450. Hey, 420 and a 450 on a $450 and the 4 and a 425 $450 where Holly and hold on I have hey $420 and a 450 and a half so $420 you waiting in Minnesota to you $420 you weigh 137's that buyer 137's a buyer. Ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Jared Ham, finalist number 4. Thank you for your bids.
Well, he does it again.
Yep, made the finals. You know, when as the Lone Star Open started, it was dominated by Texas Auctioneers for the most part for the first few years. And this year there's 5 different states represented, and Jared's the lone Texas auctioneer. So the vision that Troy had, as I said earlier, to make this an open competition for auctioneers all across the United States, I think we've seen it here tonight. And we've got one more to go, and he's coming to us from another state. So I love the competition. I love the fact that it's turned out the way that it has with all the different representation.
Yeah, and I think last year was the first year that somebody from Texas hadn't won it, maybe, and so that was. I think it was good for the contest. I mean, and we're happy that people are traveling all over the country. That means what Troy visioned is working, and we're proud of the contest. I know the Texas Auctioneers Association. We're proud that Troy continues to have it and host it, and it's a large part of what we believe in the Texas Auctioneers Association. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the final contestant to the Metro Auto Auction stage is finalist number 5.
Well, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges. My name is Freije from Clayton, Indiana, and I am humbled and blessed to be your finalist contestant number 5 this evening. To the judges, to the ringmen, and to everyone that had their hand in their hat to be able to make this contest what it is today, thank you. Thank you for allowing us auctioneers to get up here and showcase the talents that we have been given by God in this great industry. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 wonderful items to sell for you. The first of which is going to be lot number 105A. If you'd like to direct your attention to the screen, 105A is going to be that hard hat case. Not only is it that, but it's double-decker and it's ready to go, and it'll make a great addition to any traveling auctioneer who has more than one hat or a husband and wife duo. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Who get 500? And now $500. Negative 25. You got 50. And now 75. 100. Now 25. 50. Come on now 75. And now 2. Come on now 25. 50. And now C 50. 75. 3. And now $300. Now 25. And now 3 bid 50. 75. And now 350. 75. 4. And now you're out, Ralph. 425. And now 425. Sure you would. And now 425. 50. And now $4.5. $435. You'll do it, sir. It's the last one we got. 425. 435. Now 50. And now $4.5 negative. One more time. And now 75. And now 475. Now 500. Now you're on your own. And now 500. Thanks for your help. And now 5. You want to do 85 before I go. And now 500. $500. $500 and a half. Sold. $485. Thank you. 168. 168 for $425 the price. Ladies and gentlemen, my second item will be lot number 105B. This is that mug. It's not only a mug, ladies and gentlemen, it has the Lonestar belt buckle right on the side of it. Take something home from the contest while you were here in Fort Worth making memories with so many great auctioneers and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It'll keep your coffee hot and your water cold all day. About 10 is bid, 20, and now 20, 30, and now $30, $40, $50, negative 60, 75, 100, negative 25, and now 50, negative 75, again, negative now 2, negative now 25, and now 225, now 50, negative again, negative 50, and now 75, negative 3, and now 3, now 25, and now 3 bids on the right, gonna be 25, sir, and now 325, negative, how you feeling over there? And now 3 bid, 25, want more? Negative 25, 10, bleed, and now 10, now 25, and now 20, 35, hang it again, now 50, and now 50, 75, and now 400, now 25, you're out, and now 4 bid, 25, 50, and now $4.5 negative on the right side, you're out, now 75, and now 450, 75, 500, round it off, and now $500, negative 475, negative $500, and now $500 and a half, sold, $475 on my right side, 166, thank you, and thank you to my backup bidder as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last and final item of tonight's contest, 105C in your catalog. It is not only 100% sterling silver, not only a lifetime guarantee, but it's my favorite piece of jewelry that we sold tonight in the contest. On the back of it, it says blessed, closest to her heart. Everyone here tonight is blessed to be here, and we should know it.
All right, last auction, let's have some fun. $1, now two, now take it a bit, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 25, 35, now 50, now 75, now 100, now pocket it, now 25, 50, now 75, hang it a bit, 175, do it, sir, now 2, and hang it a bit, you're outweighed, now 225, hang it a bit, now 50, hang it a bit, now 75, now 3, and hang it a bit, now 25 again, now 50, hang it a bit, now 75, let's see, 75, $400, now 25, hang it a bit, 4, 25, now 4 is on the right, going to be 25, and now, yes, sir, you want 10, hang it a bit, 10 now, and now 25, hang it a bit, and now 35, hang it a bit, yes, sir, I think so, and now 35, now 50, and now 4 and a half, now 75, and now 475, hang it a bit, 450, 75, and now last and final call, and now 450, hang it a bit, $475 and a half. Sold, $450. That buyer number today. 117. Thank you, ringmen. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around. Again, my name is Freije from Clayton, Indiana. Your finalist contestant, number 5. Thank you all for your time. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Great job, Freije, like we mentioned, from 4th generation in the auction industry. Came up, and we said they'd have to bring it all, and he did, Tony. He did a great job.
Boy, he's got that rapid chant. It's really, really smooth. It's easy to listen to, very engaging with the audience. It's a pretty exciting auctioneer.
He's got a great presence. He really does. He fills the room, but you know, there's a lot of pressure coming from the family, and so you know he's just shining. You know, he's doing great. I can see his dad over there.
He's got to be proud.
So yeah, well done, buddy.
TJ's buying dinner. TJ's buying dinner. No, and what about one more big round of applause for all of our contestants today, your finalists, your other 24 that have that spent their time and money to come in and compete against their peers, like Tony said all night. It's not easy, and especially on a stage like this, there's a lot of expectations here to be crowned the champion, and it's not easy. This is a tough competition, and I feel like we were represented very well with great auctioneers all throughout the contest.
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate the judges for taking the time that they have. We've had a great panel of judges. I think they had a very difficult task to be able to do today, and I think we're going to be very pleased with the results. I know the finalists, you know, you could just go right down through there and pick them, and I thought they did a great job.
Well, at this time, I'm going to turn it back over to the Metro Auto Auction stage to Mr. Troy Robinette.
All right. Well, thank you, Cody, Tony, and Justin. If you all would stay put just for a moment. As Tony did mention, we have an esteemed judging panel. So, judges, if you would start to make your way down here, we would like to introduce you, present you with a gift, and have you sell an item. One thing we are extremely proud of here at the Lone Star Open Auctioneer Championship is our judging panel. Morgan and I get together, we go through our phones, we find the very best auctioneers that are available to come to the contest today, and we ask them to come judge. And we are so thankful that they've taken their time to come here today. We are so thankful that their expertise was a gift to us here at the Lone Star Open. He is the 2025 World Livestock Auctioneer Champion from Rimini, Alberta, Canada. He is a graduate of the 1990 class of the Western College of Auctioneering. Not only is he an amazing auctioneer, he's an extremely good cowboy. For many years, he took a break from competitive auctioneering to be a cowboy and to go to rodeos. And those years, those who compete against him were happy that he was at those rodeos and not at the contest. But when he came back, they said, I knew he was going to win the world championship, and we were at the qualifier in Dos Palos. They had us up in a loft in the break room. And Dean was sound asleep with his boots off. And they said, hey, Dean, it's time to go. He just wakes up, puts his boots on, goes out, and wins the qualifier. That's the type of talent that he is. If you would, please welcome your first judge from Rimini, Alberta, Canada, the 2025 World Livestock Auctioneer Champion, Mr. Dean Edge.
Thanks, Troy. That guy's got away with words, doesn't he? Huh? He's got everybody right in the palm of his hand. He said a few lies about me. My boots were off even when I won the qualifier. I didn't have time to put them on because he hit them on me. He was always the guy joking around and saying, Dean, I wish you'd burn your tongue on the soup today before you get going. But he's a great guy. We've become great friends. We live a long ways apart, but we get to visit with each other all the time. So here we have lot number 5 out of 24. We got a DeWalt lithium-ion light Really good light to have for you. All right, rechargeable for the battery there. And hounds here, 1500 bell, 75, 100 here, 75, chickadee here, 50, 60, and 1500, to get a 70 here, 80, 90 here, 80, but you get 90 bid, $100 bell, 1 here to 1, and 1 here, 110 here, chickadee here, 110, $20 bell, 110, 120, and 110 here, chickadee here, to get a 120. Sold it to you, sir, $110. Buyer 131, buyer 131. Everybody just got an amazing voice here today, I think, and I don't really keep up to the voice way of things. Mine gets a little high, but I have the right to be that way because I live so far north. Congratulations, everyone, and thank you so much for having me here today. This is something else to be at the Fort Worth Stock Show. Thank you.
Get your gift. For Murray, Kentucky. Yes, he's a Kentucky State Champion auctioneer. Yes, he's a Canadian champion auctioneer. He is the 2019 International Auctioneer Champion. If you have an opportunity to go to a class that he teaches on nonprofit auctions, take that opportunity and go do something else. No, I'm kidding.
Give me the microphone. This has been an honor. It is so good to be here in Texas. Very, very privileged to be asked to be on this judging panel. I will say the only thing that I like better than an auction contest is a rodeo, and I want to try to get to the rodeo tonight because I think it starts at 7 o'clock. Is that right? I don't have tickets yet either, Andy. So I just wanted to let you know that. DeWalt, a weed eater, how much? How many dollars? What do you, oh, you got a blower in there too. Hey, that's what you do. How can I buy, what are you going to do? How can I buy 100? At 25, how can I buy 50, 75? How can I buy 75, 2? How can I buy 25? At 2, 25, 3. How can I be 3, 3? How can I be 3, 3, 3? 25, 50. And now 2, now 50. And now 4. How can I be 3, 54? How can I buy, just plug you in where I want you. And now 375. How can I be 375? How can I buy 5? How can I buy 350, 75? That's me and you. And now 350, 75. How can I buy 5? How can I buy 375? Anybody want to be 360? And now 350, $360 on them. I'm going to buy them now. What are you going to do? I'm going to be down to 360. And I sold it. Troy Robinette, $350 right over here. 130 is the winner. 130. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, man, I look forward to getting back at him one day. Last year, our World Livestock Auctioneer Championship was held in Dunlap, Iowa. And the man who hosted that contest, for somebody that puts on a contest, it was an experience because no detail was left undone. Every contestant that got behind that microphone had uniform cattle to sell. The contestant gifts that he gave us, the hospitality that him and his family presented to us, truly is second to none, unlike anything I have ever experienced. And if you ever get a chance and you find yourself in Dunlap, Iowa, stop by the Dunlap Livestock Market. You're in for a real treat. He is a Greater Midwest champion. He is the 2003 World Livestock Auctioneer Champion. My friend and yours, please welcome John Shaban.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. Troy mentioned that that we hosted the World Contest this year, and where'd Dean run off to me? He's gonna hide now. There he is. So Dean Edge was up here before, and you were talking about what a good fellow he is. And if you work or own a market, a livestock auction market, I hope you'll appreciate this story. So when the contestants all came and we did our briefing with all of them and told them a little history about the market, my folks had built the new market in Dunlap, Iowa in 1974. And for any of you in the cattle business, 1974 was a train wreck. And the market wasn't any good or anything else, and a 400-pound calf would bring $50 a head, 12 cents a pound, okay? So I'm telling them this story. Well, when we hosted the contest this year, cattle market's in quite a bit different shape today than it was back then. And it's in awfully good shape. And the market had been rising every day, literally for months into the contest. And to say to a person that lives the market every day, you really didn't know what they were worth. You didn't know what they would bring. And if in that contest, I was in charge of starting all the cattle. You know, do you start at $3? Do you start at $4? Do you start at $5? Dean's up in the block, and a calf walked in. I probably wasn't real proud of the calf, and I wanted to make sure I started him cheap enough so that people would keep bidding on him, and I start this calf for $3 a pound. He proceeds to go from $3 to $5, which is like starting an item here for $1 that brings 200, and you go by dollars, you know, 1, 2, 3, up to 200. So when he gets all done, he can't help himself, and he told the story about what I told him about in 1974, that a calf was only worth 12 cents a pound. And Dean said, I think that's where John started me on that last animal, he said. And the one thing I'll tell you about Dean, Dean comes across as this wholesome fella that's like the nicest guy you've ever met. And if you meet him in 2 seconds, you're going to say that about him. I've always said one of the problems with Dean is he really like that, right? Is he really that good of a guy? And I'm freaking here to tell you, he is. He is that nice of a guy. And so in our business, and just like you're going to parade your champion around for a year, and you're going to bring him back, and you're going to tell everybody, we get to do that for 1 year with Dean, and he's going to run all over the country and represent the Livestock Auction Marketing Association. And I think you're heading to what? Are you heading to Oklahoma here? You're leaving from here and going there? How many appearances have you made since June? Do you know? 40, and he lives in Canada, right? But he's made 40 appearances in the States since then. So publicly, let's recognize him. He's an awfully good friend and a heck of a champion. He's also, what you guys don't know about Dean, and I'm a kind of a member of the Dean fan club, he's a PRCA calf roper. We'd go up to Calgary and actually watch you make the final round up there. You didn't throw worth a damn, but you made the finals. And I can't throw a rope from here to those kids. So, Dean, it's a pleasure. It was a pleasure to have you always be associated with our market from ever. John Corey was at your contest last year, right? We hosted that contest 20-some years ago. John won that one. So we've been associated with two pretty good people. I really appreciate the Texas Auctioneer Association inviting me down here. This is a first-class event. I've known about this stock show forever and a day, but I didn't know the enormity of it and what crazy good facilities that you folks have down here. It probably doesn't surprise me, but it's one of the nicest places I've ever seen. So they're going to let me sell, what is it?
It's an air pump, inflation.
Sometimes you need that. Here's an air pump, okay? It's a DeWalt, all right? What would I give for him? 25, who will? Hey, at 25, I'd give 50. Hey, at 25, I'd give 50. Now 75, down to 75, who will? At 75, 60. Hey, at 50, 60, here, down to 60, down. Who gives $60 for it? You get 60? I got, how much? I got 100, no quarter. I like who's doing that business. 100, no quarter. Hit 25, down to quarter to buy, down to 1 a quarter. Last call. Hit 120 pound, down to quarter, and I have 100 and a quarter. Sold it for $100. Who gets it? 131. Give them a big hand. Thank you very much. You are a fantastic crowd to all these contestants. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, partner. I appreciate it.
Let's get a picture real quick.
Where's the camera? There he is.
All the way from the great state of Ohio. I'm going to tell you about his accomplishments as a competitive auctioneer, and then we'll talk about how great of a guy he is. In our world of competitive auctioneering, there are 3 titles that a lot of us chase. That is the International Auctioneer Championship that is held every year at the conference and show at the National Auctioneers Association. There's the World Livestock Auctioneer Championship that is held with the Livestock Marketing Association annually, traditionally in June. And the World Automobile Auctioneer Championship that is held at different locations around the United States through the NAAA and the auto auctions. The guy that stands on this stage has not won one of them. He's not won 2 of them. He's won all 3. He is one of the few auctioneers. I think there's only 2 or 3 that have ever done it. That is, there are 2 auctioneers that have done it, that are what they call the triple crown of the competitive auctioneering world. Yes, he's an amazing competitive auctioneer, but the guy he is his heart of gold. I once, we had him at our TA convention the year that I think I was incoming president. And we had a young kid that had him hemmed up. I mean, had taken way more of Andy's time than he should have. And I walked up to him and I went and said, "Hey, Andy, I think we've got a thing over here that we need." And sensing what I was doing, he said, "It's okay." And he went right back to talking to that young man. And as long as that conversation took, Andy made that time. Please welcome Andy White.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I swear I won't talk as long as John, which that would put us here till tomorrow morning. But with that being said, my wife and I drag our boys around to a lot of cattle shows, and we'd heard about this little steer show down in Texas. And so last year, we elected to bring our boys down to the Fort Worth Steer Show. And, you know, I sat there and I watched all those cattle come through that gate, and we just sit there and we shook our head and we watched that go on. And I guess I can very vividly remember saying, "Mr. Hogue, I don't admire the job you have today." And yet he watched every calf came out. He gave them all a chance. And today I feel like I'm in Mr. Hogue's shoes, because the contest that you guys put on here, the fractions of a point difference between the splitting the hairs between first, second, fourth, and 24th, it's pretty minute. And you guys here in Texas have something awfully special here. And I guess the one thing that I would encourage you, whether you were second today or whether you were 24th, is practice for the next one starts today. And you guys are awfully blessed in the state of Texas to have the repertoire of auctioneers that you do, to have the repertoire of ringmen and the knowledge that these guys have. You guys need to embrace these young guys that are coming in. You young guys need to embrace these old guys, because I'm telling you what, the live auction method of marketing, there's no greater place than the great state of Texas. And you guys need to be very, very proud of what you have going here. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 521, got the DeWalt radio. Look there. Heavy to get down a can, heavy to get down a can. 100, quarter, $100 and a quarter and a half, down 75, down $200 and a 2 and a quarter here, $200 and a quarter of a dollar minute here, 2 and a quarter half. Well, $250. What do you think? $250 minute here, $250. $250. You sure? $250 minute here, $25, $50 minute here, $200. You okay? $225, $50 and a half. So $225, $225, 156. Thank you, Texas. Awesome. Give them a big round of applause, all these competitors tonight. Great job to the committee. You want a picture, Myers? Are we good?
Give Andy another big, big round of applause. We had one of our judges that had a family emergency, and he had to get home, but I want to make sure that we give him special recognition. He's from Belton, Texas. He's a wholesale auto auctioneer. He's owned auto auctions, and he has owned equipment sales, and he's not a contest guy. And that's the kind of judge that we love to have here at the Open, is somebody who hadn't competed. Somebody that can come into this setting without a preconceived notion of what a competitive auctioneer should be. And to have him here today on this judging panel was a pleasure for us as a committee. And I wish you could have watched him auctioneer, and I hate that he had to leave early for what he's got going on. But whether it's cars, whether it's equipment, whether it's blades of grass on the side of the road, if you've got it and you want it to bring the most amount of money, the guy that you want selling it was our fifth judge, Mr. Jamie Elkins. If you would please give him a big round of applause. Now we have, has everybody enjoyed our commentary booth? Cody and Tony and Justin Holmberg. We have a very special item that we want Justin to auction off. And as he makes his way to the stage, I want to tell you about the first time I met my friend Justin Holmberg. It was in Lexington, Kentucky. We were at a restaurant, and I knew who he was. I mean, everybody knows who Justin is. And he came to the table, and we were sitting there eating in a, he's a Keeneland auctioneer. I was there working for the other competition. And a celebrity chef brings over his girlfriend and the Duchess of some country. And Justin talked to this celebrity chef and his girlfriend and this Duchess of some country, some royalty, like they were just people. And I thought, man, this guy's special. These people were just people to him. And when they left, the busboy came over to take our plates. And he talked to him the exact same way that he talked to that duchess and that celebrity. Whether you're royalty or you're the busboy, you're treated with grace by my friend Justin Holmberg. And we have a very special item for you to sell. How many of you enjoyed our ringmen we've had down here today? It could not have been done without them. Doc Breen, Ralph Means, Jay Purchase, and last but certainly not least, Uncle Wade. We have something that nobody else has. That is a picture of Wade Pierce. Now, what's special about this picture is not that it was taken when we were selling a $100,000 bull. It's not that it was taken at the highest average Beefmaster bull sale in the history of the breed. Wade, would you like to tell the audience what's so special about this? He was so excited to get to the sale from the bathroom when we started, he forgot to zip up his pants. And this was the biggest size we could get. So Justin Holmberg is going to auction off this one-of-a-kind, zipper down picture of Wade Pierce.
Yep, I'm good. All right, I'm good. Thank you. I just want to check that. I didn't want one of those coming to my way. Well, Wade, Uncle Wade, well done, buddy. All right, how much a way to keep this show going? All right, how much here? Here we go down 75, but it 25, but it 50, 25, 50, but it down 75, but it 1, down 125, but it 50, down 2, down 2, 2, 2, even to get in 250, 250, down 3, 3, but it even to get down 350, 354, but it even to get 40, even to get 40, even to get 4, now 50, 450, down 5, but it 5, but it barely even to get in 5, everybody else, 450, but it get 500's all in, all done, 450, but it get 500, anybody gonna see, but it get him 5.5. So right here, $450. We got her, 450, we'll hang it in the office. Well done, guys. Well done, Uncle Wade. Thank you for one and all. Enjoy the rest of the night, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here.
We'll just leave it right here for the presentation. Wade, make sure it gets on CHC Live Scoring. Okay, we get it.
Roy.
Are we ready? Are you all ready to find out who the 2026 Grand Champion Auctioneer is? Well, welcome for the last time from the great state of Nebraska, your reigning Lone Star Open Grand Champion Auctioneer, Matt Moravec.
Thank you, Troy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I'm going to need is the 5 finalists to come down here to the stage. 5 finalists come down here to the stage. Trey will be behind me. And first of all, I'd like to do a little commercial for Bigger Hats. In Decatur, Texas, our champion tonight will be auctioning off a custom-made Bigger Hat that you will go into Decatur, Texas. You will get sized for. They will make it for you. You will pick out the hat. Trust me, I know how the process works, because my wife bought it last year, and we had a good time in Decatur. And the helpful staff there in Decatur will help you with your custom hat. Ladies and gentlemen, our 5 finalists are here on the stage. Let's give them a big round of applause for these 5 finalists. I've stood in their place. It's a long day. It's only a few hours for most of you, but it's a lifetime for them, and it can be. For those of you who are not on this stage, your journey is not done. Come back here, because there can be a completely different 5 on this stage. Trust me, this is one of the most toughest competitions out there, pound for pound. I've been to a few. This is the one. This is the one to win, and it's going to be the one to win for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, in 5th place, and a check presentation for $1,000 from Billings, Montana, Jace Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, in fourth place, and a check presentation for $1,500 from Auburn, Kentucky, William Gregory. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place contestant and a check presentation for $2,500 from Ennis, Texas, Jared Ham.
The champion also gets a $1,200 gift certificate to Rock Patrick Boots.
Okay. I feel like he should be wearing orange up there so we can find him. This one is for next one. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, your reserve champion and a check presentation for $5,000 from Lost Creek, West Virginia, James Yoder. Well, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause and a check presentation for $20,000 to your grand champion, Mr. Tice Freije from Fillmore, Indiana. Is a custom-made pair of boots from Rod Patrick. The champion also receives a custom belt buckle, a custom saddle, and a custom pair of boots from Rod Patrick Boots in Fort Worth, right here in Fort Worth, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Mr. Tice Freije. Folks, stick around.
Wow. I'm pretty dumbfounded, actually. Competing is one of my favorite things to do. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank the good Lord above, because without him, none of us would be here. None of us would be able to do what we do every day. As some of you know, I'm a fourth-generation auctioneer for as long as I can remember. I've been involved in the business, and there's a lot of people I need to thank, but there's one guy that came down here, with me to make the trip, and that's TJ Freije, and he's taught me everything I know. I love you, buddy. Thank you. Ooh, that's tough. I'd like to thank my wife. I know she's watching. She's doing a benefit in L.A. With her father and a few other people that we work with. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm truly humbled. All glory to God. If you were here today and didn't make the finals, come back next year. I came for the first time last year to this contest, and the people that you meet and the networking that you can get from Texas at this Lonestar event is second to none. Come back, keep making more friendships, keep networking, and compete again, because competing will only make you better in the long run. Andy said it great earlier. This industry is all about networking and the people that you meet. And everyone that I've met today, if I haven't met you yet, please come shake my hand. I'd love to meet you. And that's about all I have to say, Mr. Moravec. Thank you.
Well, your duties are not done yet, Tice. Actually, you're going to get the opportunity to sell a custom hat from Bigger Hats in Decatur, Texas. So, ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 champion auctioneer, Tice Freije, in his first item.
All
all right. How about another? Let's start off. $100, $200, and now 2, 3, $400, $500, 7.5, and now $1,000, $800, $1,000, and now 12, and now $1,000, $1,200, 10 bid, 12, and now 12, 1,000. Matt, you want in? And now 1,200, and now 15, 15, 17, and now 16, 18, 17, 2, and now $2,000, it's my number anyway. 1,800, now 2, $2,000, and now 2,200, 2,000 to bid, 2,200, and all in, all done, $2,200 and a half. Sold $2,000. My father, thank you. 117. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. The pleasure's been all mine. It's been great, Fort Worth.
Thank you, Tice. Also, thank you to Jeff Smith or Jeff Smith Saddles for our champion saddle to Tice Freije. Also, one housekeeping announcement. Please make your way to the registration table in front of area number 1 to settle on your purchases and pick up your items. We also thank you for attending. We look forward to seeing you right here next year in 2027. We like to get a few photos of our finalists, so if our finalists would stay on the stage for those photo opportunities. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your bidding. We'll see you next year.